Okay, we are here. We are live with some more Minecraft Co-op Survival with Bridget. I stole it because you were gonna say something other than your name. Ha ha ha.
What if I was gonna say my name this
Oh, what's your
time?
name?
Rackmick 100.
No! So last time we spent a bunch of time working on the sheep farm. That was like the primary thing. We had to go out and get some sandstone because we're kind of making it look all pretty and whatnot. I did do a little bit of AFKing off stream, maybe an hour or two. I'm not sure exactly, but we'll get some items there. I think I'm going to start off real quick. We don't have very much birch wood. I might go plant some birch saplings, and then we can keep working on the sheep farm, making that look all pretty and doing any terraforming and the likes. Also, you did leave a random boat in our base.
Oh yeah, that was from the Enderman.
Oh,
I was
okay.
trying to get you.
You're trying to get me with the boat?
Yeah. Also, what do we do now?
Well, we gotta work on the sheep stuff in a second.
I thought we were done with the sheep stuff.
I think there's a little bit more we could do with it, if I'm not mistaken. I'll take a look in a second. Let me just go plant the birch stuff. I think there's like a tiny...
Oh, we probably need to make this all dirt instead of.
Yeah, I think there's, some terraforming. And...
We also have to, yeah, we just have to fix the terraforming because we did have to kind of.
Anything else we want to add to the design of the area?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't settle for looking good, I settle for looking great.
So true. And you do look great.
Oh, and then once all these birch trees grow, you can help break them.
Yay!
There's gonna be a forest of them. Because then I brought literally a stack of saplings, and I'm planting all of them. Go big or go home, you know? That's my general Minecraft motto. Actually, it's more like go medium or go home. I don't go that insane. Going on over here. Let me take a look, see what we're dealing with.
Where are you? Oh, you're going from that direction. I see.
That's where I planted all the saplings. Ah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to fix it because we did have to push back two on the sides. I also just realized I probably don't have to do it here. Crap, do you have just normal stone?
There might be some in the chest.
Can you grab some? Because we need to put some down.
I got some.
Cool. Can you bring it over here real quick?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and at some point we need to recolor a couple of the sheep that got away. Thinking of trying to build some sort of something or other above them. Let me see. Get some experimentation going. Where do we put all the sandstone? I'm gonna find it. There it is. Just do that. Let's do. Okay. There's 3. That one.
You know, just for you, I'll use my silk touch pick just to get you some normal stone as well before the non-mending one breaks.
Okay.
What are you doing up there?
Trying to see if I wanted to add some sort of fanciness.
Ooh. Sorry, I just gotta check something real quick.
I didn't think through because I'm Dumbo. Oh crap. Block under. And going up. There we go. That doesn't. Good. Yeah, interesting. Like, no. Uh, ah! Okay, we should probably go sleep. Give me a jump scare noise. I get him? Did I win? Okay, I'm gonna go sleep.
Me too.
Oh, I think you're already beating me.
Because I'm so fast.
Oh, I got
Oh, I slept in your bed. Oops. Well, there we go. Sorry for stealing shark food. It won't
What?
happen again.
What'd
I
you...
stole shark food by accident. I slept in your bed.
Hmm. Hmm. I see how it is.
Sorry for shardy rocking. Sorry. Sorry that made me cry a little bit.
Because wait, you stepped to my bed and that made you cry?
No, I said sorry for shardy rocking.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, you should be.
Like,
Hang on. Okay, I gotta work on this. I like the idea.
oh man, the haste made it so fast. I miss it.
I know, yeah. So we need 600 beacons everywhere.
True. We didn't.
Uh,
Ooh. He making a little thing.
oh,
Man.
that doesn't work.
Do you think this is a good incline? Should I start replacing stuff with dirt or
Um,
maybe like
up to you.
up to you? What do you think?
You're in charge of that. Hmm.
I'm just straight up debating removing this one more layer in this section at least.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
At least for most of it, because there's this one hill over here, but I think having some more flatness would be nice.
This. I don't really care for it. Hmm.
I think what I'll do is I'll start with like a mainly flat area, and then I might add like a little bit of hilling based on what I feel seems right.
Okay, I'll go for it. That's probably a good way to go about it.
And then you can also have some input if you would like.
Okay.
Because I also value your opinion, kind of.
Aww. That's very some words.
Yes. Ooh, this is darker rain. You know what that means? It's gonna thunder. And lightning. Very, very frightening.
Oh no.
Skeleton horse.
Meh.
A scorse, if you will. Scorse AZ. See, there we go. I told you.
Oh shit, it's Mart.
Mart. Yeah, my buddy Marty and I go way back. Back when we made the Godfather part 2.
Not the first one though, that one.
No, that was obviously the guy, like, the other guy.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Score.
She score on my says till I E. Who attacks me? Skellington, you mean nothing to me. Sorry.
How could you?
Monsto.
Random ass zombie.
I'm gonna go heal my shovel real quick.
Go for it.
I'll go try to craft ton of sticks for some whatchamacallums.
Emerald.
What? What? Emerald, yeah.
You're saying for whatchamacallit?
Yeah. I was trading sticks for emeralds.
Yep.
That's what I said.
Was also saying, just in a
Yeah,
dumb
see,
manner.
You're my little dum-dum.
Yeah.
This is the part where you say hee
Really?
No, not really. Wheelie.
Ha ha.
Jesus Christ, Zach, we have a full double chest. Do you see this?
Oh yeah, you should you could use some of those. Fortunately, we only have one sticks trader. Because I didn't account for the bamboo farm when I was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, do what you will with that info.
You didn't account for what? Sorry, I didn't even pretend I didn't hear any of that.
The bamboo farm when I was doing it, so sticks were not anywhere near as good of a trade.
Yeah.
Fuck away. Damn. Fell up in my booty. Force. Okay. Four. Snare.
Controversially, I think thunderstorms are very calming.
In real life or in Minecraft or both?
Both.
Yeah, I don't care for them. I know some people do. Like you.
Yeah.
I'm too much of an angsty boy. You know what? Hmm.
Does anyone else trade for these, or is it just this one guy?
That's just what I was saying. It's just the one guy.
Yeah, that's fine.
So.
I'll buy something useful, like arrows of fire resistance. No,
We
I don't have
we
enough
have
arrows for
no
that.
need for arrows.
How about I use these emeralds for something great, like always do more with, like, lapis. We have 2 uses for that.
Hear you.
Will you bring your
No,
trades
what?
back for those?
Oh my god, really? Bro, I sweeping edged on accident because I was killing a zombie and I killed like 2 fucking sheep doing it. We're in the cage, mind you. That's frustrating. Oh well, I feel like a dick now.
Yeah, what the hell, man? You're such a dick.
Oh, I tried. Oh,
I'm
since
sorry,
you're
I
in the
didn't do
base,
that.
before you come back, could you bring 1 pink dye and 1 white dye?
Yeah, sure.
And actually, I might as well go to
You
bed
also
too.
breed 2 more lime sheep.
I did, yeah.
Alright, pink dye and white dye you said, right?
Yep.
Cool, yeah, I got you. Let me just double check if that one guy wants to trade sticks with me again. Now that he has discounted prices. No.
Okay. Yeah, just give him a tiny bit. You could also, there's pumpkins and sugarcane that you can trade. I think you.
Okay.
I can't
Where are
remember.
are they downstairs, I'm assuming, or?
There's one of them's the auto farm, but there are some downstairs as well.
Cool, yeah, I see some.
Like,
Jesus Christ, we have so much sugarcane.
yeah. AFK. I wonder. Maybe I can make a bunch of Fletchers in like where all the book guys are or something. Although I'd be scared of stuff. Yeah, no, we end up getting so much damn sugarcane.
Mm-hmm.
Will you sleep real quick?
Just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm coming now. I'm slowly getting my XP on my
Yeah,
fill.
no, that's a good call. Wee, I'm gonna go. Bye bye. The rain stopped. Fucking. What was I doing? Oh yeah, white. Boom. Boom. Okay. Our sheep. Order.
Which one of you takes sugarcane?
Paper. It's all the
Oh, they take.
librarians.
Oh, I have to do paper. My bad. Let me go to that real quick. Show me a crafting table. Yank. Paper.
To help a little bit. Uh,
Wait, you guys probably gotta come back. Trade this back. Hold on. Oh wow. That went pretty well. Let me go trade some paper then.
I've been mildly inconvenienced. Now I'm gonna have a mental breakdown.
I'm gonna drop everything in a chest for now, just because I don't want to deal with organizing right now. But they're all in the villager chests.
Yeah.
I can get to that later.
Why do we keep on this side? Beep boop.
Beep boop. Beep boop. Boop boop. Psht, beep boop. Boop boop. What do you mean I am the one? On the dance of the people always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around the.
What are you singing?
I'm thinking about uh Billie Jean by Michael Jackson.
Huh.
You remember that one, right?
Probably if I heard it, I'd recognize it, but not by name.
Billie Jean is not my lover.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know vaguely. Oh, yes, I have heard of music in my life.
Once or twice.
Yeah, which, hey, take the small wins. You're a gamer, that's all you can handle.
That is true.
What are you eating?
I said B.
Oh, bee. Yeah, there's been a bee around here.
Oh.
Honestly, that's kind of an look. I think we can make this work. Oh, wait, I need to get more wood. And I need to dump off some random shit that I picked up from mobs. Tweak that if we would. Okay. Hmm.
Wait, I'm already sleepy, but it's only 9:30.
Dang.
Someone sapped my energy.
Who is the
Whoever did
Riddler?
this will pay.
Oh dang.
Huh?
Oh dang.
So what?
Whoever did that is gonna pay.
Oh yeah, they will.
Oh dang.
Sorry, I forgot what I said.
I'm gonna do a tiny bit of dirt mining here. Idea of what exactly I want to do.
Dirt mining.
Dirt mining.
Ooh, of what dirt?
Of dirt near the edge here.
Oh, okay. I was like, babe, we don't need any more dirt.
No,
I
we
didn't
need
realize you meant
all
like
the dirt.
terraforming.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have used normal people words there.
Yeah, probably.
That's not
If you're not
very
normal.
fun. Back in my day, there used to be a mountain over here.
Back in my day, it was night.
Oh shit!
Honestly, the way you said "oh shit," my first thought was you were going to say "thank you for the follow."
Ah! I do say that sometimes, don't I?
You do. You're a streamer.
No. Can't be. What would my mother think of this?
What would your nether think of this?
Mother.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not your mom. Or
And
am I?
I would hope not.
Why not? Am I not good enough?
I feel like that would throw some complications in the thing. We go sleepy weepies?
Yeah, just a second. Look at. Coming in.
Okay. I keep debating if I like the thing I'm making or not.
Oh,
Looks decent. Absolute worst case, we hate it and we tear it down. So. I see your name approaching. Are you reading the shirt for?
hardcore. The girl. You're the shark for me.
Aww?
You're right. I'm a great lover.
Sharter, not a lover.
I'm a sharter, not a lover. Or am I?
Are you?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good to know.
Great work, everybody.
Yeah, we accomplished something here.
Yeah, I'm going to just put some stuff away.
Yippee,
I see
hooray.
it down. Do you want me to clear this part out too, or like?
Yeah, I think so, because I think I'm gonna want to put windows.
Oh, you're making it like a barn?
Kind of like just like a building.
Nice. I see.
And I guess a barn is a type of building.
Oh, wow.
Wowie, wowie, wow, wow.
Wow.
Very well. Oh well. Have to do some jumping. Yeah, get that coal.
It's a great source of mending.
Not honestly. Oh, the source of it. Okay. Get out of here. Ah, swamp.
Get out of my swamp.
I'm not sure what that sound was, but I agree.
That was my cricket.
Oh, that was your.
Let's try to do evil cricketoon.
Evil cricketoon, yes.
Yeah, my evil cricketoon. The way you crick my tunes.
Yes.
Yes. Or should I say no?
I don't know. Should you?
Hmm. Hell if I do. I only work here. I'm like, we gotta start doing something to like conversationalize while we do this, and that's why I propose that I pull up a random Star Wars character's Wikipedia page and we just start going to town.
Sure. Do you
Alright,
have one
cool.
specifically in mind?
No, I was gonna ask you if you wanted to learn about a specific Star Wars character.
I mean, I didn't have anyone. I didn't really have anyone in mind. No.
You know, any characters you want to learn about?
No.
That's so awesome. I'm going to look up incredibly obscure Star Wars characters now. Most obscure Star Wars character. We're going to screenrant.com first, because we're gonna read an article about the most obscure characters. Most viewers will be familiar with Luke Skywalker.
Nope, never heard of him. Next article.
So let's see. But then they have But there have been so many obscure Star Wars characters who have had a massive impact on the galaxy as well. Viewers were introduced to the Star Wars galaxy back in 1977.
Fire.
Star Wars is going to be 50 years old in 3 years, just know that.
Aw, damn, I'm that old.
I know. I'm old. A stark number of characters have contributed to the galaxy, and not all of them are well known. Throughout its 46 years, this came out, I'm assuming, in this came out pretty recently then, given its timestamp. Sheesh. The Star Wars franchise has introduced many characters that have changed the universe, both in Legends and in canon. Wow, some of these characters are very well known, like Luke Skywalker. Or Anakin Skywalker. Or Rey Skywalker. Or Shmi Skywalker.
Wait, they put Rey in there?
No, I'm just making up names. They didn't name anybody in that sentence. I just started fucking saying. However, some of these characters, a few are sorely underrated or ignored almost entirely. However, each of these characters has impacted the franchise in one way or another, be it through how they influence the plot of some Star Wars media, an important character, or the old expanded universe as a whole. As such, they each deserve some acknowledgement. I think that's very nice. I think it's good to give some love to the extended universe.
Mm-hmm.
I like the extended universe.
Pillagers.
Look, pillagers. Here, I'll kill them for you.
Okay, well, if we go back to the base, then the issue is we're gonna have to fight.
Okay, well then we'll just go to the village.
True.
Or maybe I just don't go back to the base for the next 100 minutes. What the hell? I just got an unbreaking crossbow?
Ooh. Is it broken?
Oh, it's pretty broken, yeah.
Damn. Well, they lied.
I know. They did lie. Alright. Number 10, Soresi. One of the main characters in Jude Watson's Star Wars Jedi Apprentice novels, Soresi was a leader in a rebel group called the Young, who fought for peace on their homeworld. Why do I feel like I've heard of the Jedi Apprentice novel?
You've looked into Star Wars books before?
Yeah, that is true. Okay. Makes sense. Did not use my head there. The Young took a stand against their own parents to end the bloody war between the Melita and the Dawn.
The Dawn? Like, Family Guy the Dawn? Who wants to send his regards?
No, like non, but with a D.
Okay, sure, whatever they say.
Somehow I've confused you more, and I'm sorry. I lied, I'm not sorry. A young Obi-Wan Kenobi and Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn meet Soresi. Oh, that's why I know it, because I think I've heard about that this was a book with Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. They meet Soresi when they visited the planet Melita/Dawn to find a Jedi Master who had gone missing on the planet. Wow.
Ooh.
Obi-Wan became infatuated with Soresi. That's right! That's why I know about this book!
I feel like I read one of the books in this series in 8th grade, and it just did not stick at all. Not the fault of the book, just the fault of reading in general.
Nah. Honestly, the building's looking pretty nice. You're making it pretty nifty.
Yippee, yippee.
Inspired by the plight of the young and their efforts to free their world from racism, he chose to abandon the Jedi Order until Soresi died. She had a lasting impact on him, teaching Obi-Wan what it means to help people. Her kindness, her willingness to forgive, and her desire for peace taught Obi-Wan to be a better Jedi. Meow.
Doesn't count, he liked her. Cringe.
I'm so sorry.
The
Melita Dawn arc... I'm sorry. They can't love, you're right. That's why canon. Oh.
Yeah, that's why he's dead.
I mean, that's why Qui-Gon, oh. I mean, that's why Anakin, oh. I mean, that's why Obi-Wan, oh. I mean, that's why...
To be fair, I think you could pick Jedi who didn't love, and they'd still be dead. There's not very many Jedi who lived at all.
Oh, I just meant Jedi who loved in general. I'm like, see, they followed the order. That's why this Jedi here, nope. That's why this, nope. This Jedi, nope. That's why Ki-Adi-Mundi got it on with literally everything.
God, he had so much sex, dude. He was allowed to do it because alpha male.
I like how they literally gave him an exception because his species was like endangered, and they're like, yeah, you can get it on now. The Melita Dawn arc as a whole, solidified Obi-Wan's desire to be a Jedi as he greatly regretted abandoning his master and the Jedi Order. Yeah. Alright, now we have a number 9, Supreme General Bakif.
Okay.
Supreme General Bakif was a high-ranking general in the Chith Expansionary Defense Fleet. He was closely allied with Thrawn, working behind the scenes to keep Thrawn and his inner circle of officers out of trouble. He was the one who came up with the idea of having Thrawn fake exiled to get the latter into the Empire. Without Supreme General Bakif, Grand Admiral Thrawn never would have made it into the Empire. So we have this random-ass dude to thank for Thrawn.
Oh, how kind of him.
Okay, can we sleep? I'm, like, surrounded by evil.
Okay, we're gonna have to go to the village to fight them, though.
Oh, I got a little too close to the village.
Okay, I'm coming.
Shit, 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 shit. My inventory is so damn full.
And they're done that.
Found them. Stupid little horn.
Horny boy.
Horny boy! I'm gonna drop this off real quick in the chest.
Yeah. I'll do murder.
I'm just a pillage boy. Pillage boy!
Huh? Well, if you need to trade some sticks, you'll get a discount now.
Woo! I'm on my way. Red make 100. I'm your ally friend. Where is the pillager? Low.
That guy needed to die.
I got 2 emeralds.
Pog. So did I.
Whoa. Anyways, number 8, we've got Jixtus and the Grix.
Okay, what is that? A jizz band? I'm so sorry! I was trying to shoot the creeper!
He shot me. I do everything for him and he shoots me.
I didn't mean to.
That's what they always say.
But I did get that satisfying ding sound effect. Uh-oh. Who's the last one?
Well,
okay, I was getting worried it was gonna be a bolt somewhere else. And that he had somehow gotten into the village and was murdering everything. Oh,
that would be very sad.
Creepers in the mine. The night.
So we back. Oh, this one got an enchanted bow.
Yeah. Oh, I see him.
Yep. I want the banner.
Hi, Golem. Oh no, babe, they're on me! Wait, can we punch him to the... Wait. The golem got the... I punched him down the hole and the golem just tapped him.
Yeah, I just did that with the other guy too. Did you see that? I like flew him into the golem and the golem just went, what, how?
Honestly, quite funny and satisfying.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Found them.
yeah, that's an army.
Help. I aggroed the bull.
Okay. Oh, there he is. Get the totem. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna taunt him, but you came in like murder ready.
Oh yeah.
You're like,
Alright, now that we won
fuck
that.
this guy. Yep. You run back to the base for sleep?
Yep.
Just drop a couple items off in this.
Anyway, Jixtus, a Grix military leader, was one of the main antagonists in Thrawn Ascendancy Lesser Evil.
Uh-huh.
The Grisks were a sinister group of aliens who used insidious means to conquer planets. Like my
Hideous.
favorite movie, Insidious, by James Wan.
Damn, he did.
By James Cameron.
Nope.
Who was it by?
Wrong James. James Wan.
Oh, it was James Wan? Okay, I thought it was wrong because you weren't
I should
saying
have just
anything.
lied and told you it was Jake Wan. We do a little trolling.
They would use... Speaking of trolling, they would use other conquered alien races and allies to sow seeds of discourse among peoples and incite civil wars.
Oh, how fun. How cute.
When the planet... Go ahead.
How cute.
When the planetary inhabitants had weakened themselves enough through war, the Grisks would swoop in and take over. They took over many planets and star systems this way. It was the Grisks' subtle attack on the Chiss ascendancy that led Thrawn to seek help in the form of the Empire. How is Jocasta Nu number 7? Everybody remembers her.
I'm sure a lot of people recognize her, but I don't think a lot of people really remember her.
Jocasta Nu was a Jedi Master who served as Chief Librarian for the Jedi Archives on Coruscant.
Sorry.
You are excused. Nu had access to all the knowledge and artifacts that the Jedi had collected. She controlled access to the restricted areas of the archives, including the section that contained Sith holocrons. Although Jocasta Nu wasn't particularly proficient with a lightsaber, she somehow survived Order 66 and subsequently gathered resources in the hopes of creating a secret Jedi Order school along with Gar, her assistant. She later broke into the Jedi Grand Temple on Coruscant, hoping to steal a holocron from the Jedi archives that held a list of Force-sensitive children. While she succeeded in obtaining the holocron, she was discovered by Darth Vader himself.
Okay, damn.
Jocasta Nu was killed by Vader, but not before she had manipulated him, destroying the holocron, denying Palpatine his prize.
Ooh.
Decades later, the information Jocasta Nu had secretly preserved was discovered by Luke Skywalker, who used it to build his new Jedi Order. Without Madame Jocasta Nu, Luke's Jedi knowledge would have been severely lacking. Without Jocasta Nu's sacrifice, hundreds of years of precious Jedi knowledge would have been lost, and countless younglings would have been captured by the Empire. Speaking of Jocasta Nu's assistant Gar, number 6, Gar.
Okay, now we're getting in the foreign territory again.
Jocasta was the assistant to Madame Jocasta Nu. After her death, he guarded the cave where the two had hidden. Okay, based on the picture, I'm wondering if this is one of like the. I wonder if this is the Grand Inquisitor from the beginning of whatchamacallit? Rebels. If you remember him.
I do.
Just based on the art, unless that's just one of the characters that was in this. After her death, he guarded the cave. When he was too old to care for the artifacts, he blew up. Oh, never mind. I guess. No, he wasn't the Grand Inquisitor. I think I might have. No, I'm looking this up. Gar Star Wars. What did he look like? Was he just a normal ass dude? Oh, that's Gar Saxon. I don't think Gar Saxon was the one. But if I look up Jocasta Nu. She's so cool.
Jocasta Noob
Now
or
what?
like Jocasta Cool?
So true. Alright, I found Gar's page. No, he was just some old ass human guy with glasses.
What's this?
Anyway, when he was too old to care for the artifacts, he blew up the entrance to the cave, sealing it until Luke Skywalker would stumble upon it. Without Gar, it's possible the Empire would have found and either stolen or destroyed the cave's contents. Number 5, Biggs Darklighter.
Woo, Biggs!
Right, I'm like, wait, I know this name! Biggs Darklighter was, sorry, Skywalker and Dark Lighter were the two guys' names.
Yeah.
Man, I love George Lucas.
He was a visionary.
Biggs Darklighter. Biggs Darklighter was a childhood friend of Luke Skywalker. He joined the Imperial Academy when he was young, but later left to join the Rebel Alliance. He was an ace pilot in the Battle of Yavin, tragically losing his life in the fight. While a minor character, Biggs' efforts at the Battle of Yavin, along with every other pilot who fought bravely at Yavin 4, helped pave the way for the ultimate fall of the Empire. Good for him. I love Biggs.
Oh, what a true guy.
He really was Biggs. Oh, then we've got Nian Nunba? Nian Num. Sorry, Nian Nunb. NienNunb. Those are two different words. Nian Nunb. Stupid ass name. Nian Nunb was a Rebel Alliance pilot who I'm just gonna call him Neen. Sorry, no, I guess they call him Nunb. They chose the objectively harder name to pronounce. Nunb. Nian Nunb was a Rebel Alliance pilot who joined Lando Calrissian in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon during the Battle of Endor. Without Nunb's skill, it's possible Lando couldn't have made the crucial final shot, destroying the second Death Star. Nian Nunb later joined the Resistance and fought at the Battle of Excelgor, tragically dying aboard the Tantive 4. Nunb doesn't get enough recognition for the important part he played in overthrowing two oppressive dictatorships run by a Sith Lord.
Because nobody fucking cares.
No, ain't no shot at number 3 they've got this dude. Dexter Jetster?
I think it's another case where people know who he is, but they don't know much about him. I think is what...
I can't wait for this to just give absolutely nothing about him. Yeah, basically. Literally nothing. Just everything we learned about him in the movie. The owner of Dex's Diner, Dexter Jetster, a male basilisk, had a colorful history as a prospector who worked for the pirate queen Maz Kanata during the High Republic era.
Oh.
Dex became friends.
Oh, wait, what? Huh. That goes kind of false. Maz is the... She helps Rey in Force Awakens.
The fuck? Yeah, wait, what?
I didn't know she was around in the fucking... She seemed to know stuff about the Jedi. I didn't know she was, like, part of the Old Republic. How old are some of these people?
I don't know. I didn't realize she was part of the High Republic.
Yeah, okay.
That's crazy. I didn't even know she was a pirate queen.
Yeah, I didn't know much about that either.
Lady.
Huh.
I was like, why would you know the name Maz Kanata? This is weird. Anyway, Dex became friends with Obi-Wan Kenobi and helped him to identify the poisoned dart using the assassination attempt on Padme Amidala as a being of Kaminoan origin. Without Dex's information, Obi-Wan wouldn't have come across the Kaminoans and learned of Master Sifo Dyas and the Clone Army. I like to believe that Sifo Dyas is the Jedi equivalent of Sifo Dyas nuts.
I mean, it practically is. Because none of the... They're like, who? It turns out it was just fucking, like, Count Dooku.
Ooh, Sifo Dyas? Sifo Dyas nuts. Ah, got him.
I didn't try yellow. Did I?
Yellow what?
Window. I'm trying to figure out, like, I wanted to use windows. I'm trying to figure out, like, what color? Bit of a struggle out here. It kind of has to fit the color scheme.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I guess there's a little bit more about Dex. Is that According to Adam Lansgarthia's short story The Veteran, published in From a Certain Point of View, Return of the Jedi, Dex felt guilty about this for decades. Reinvigorated by news of the Emperor's death, Dex joined an uprising on Coruscant, helping liberate the Imperial throne world. Dex ultimately became a crucial part of Obi-Wan's legacy.
Huh.
Good for him. I love Dex.
Okay, can I have your quick opinion on this?
I'm looking. I should get.
Which one do you
Oh wait,
think?
hold on. Oh, there's multiple.
Which one do you think works better? Because I feel like these are the two that work the best.
Hmm.
The other alternative is to literally just not put windows in at all and just leave it empty. But I feel like windows helps. Oh wait, the other option... Sorry, I may as well just do this anyway. Do this.
I mean, obviously the clear panes will be a classic, but I feel like if between the two colors, I'm kind of leaning toward the orange.
Okay.
They're both just slightly off, and I kind of wish there was like a middle ground, but
Yeah. Yeah, neither of them are like perfect fits is the issue.
yeah.
Hmm. Maybe I just go clear.
Yeah, probably.
It's probably just the safest pick.
Yeah, worst case, we just re-dye it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Everybody knows about Wolf Yularen. How's he number 2?
What?
Wolf Yularen was a fleet admiral and a Jedi cruiser during the Clone Wars. He worked alongside both Anakin Skywalker and his Padawan Ahsoka Tano during the Clone Wars. After Order 66, he became a dedicated Imperial officer, choosing to become a colonel in the Imperial Security Bureau after the war. Eventually, he was moved to the Death Star and became part of its command hierarchy. He was on the station when it was blown up by Luke Skywalker during the Battle of Yavin and was thus killed.
Ah,
During his
nerd.
time as an ISB colonel, he took an interest in then senior Lieutenant Thrawn, working behind the scenes to keep the Chiss out of trouble and pushing for his continuous promotion. He assisted Thrawn in arresting the members of the secret rebel cell who used their charity, Higher Skies, as a disguise to aid the rebellion. He also assisted Thrawn in taking down the rebel leader Nightswan. According to The Mandalorian, Yularen's ISB would outlive him by several years, playing a key part in keeping the Empire alive after the Battle of Endor. Yeah, come on, everybody remembers Wolf Yularen. Come on. Damn. I like saying that about characters that you obviously would not know that much about. Like,
Ah.
and finally, at number 1, you're fucking with me. You know what? Just take a shot in the dark. Who do you think number 1 is? I'll give you a hint. You know this name.
General Grievous.
No.
Poe
I'll give you a hint. It's
Dameron.
a character who isn't really named in the movies.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that off the top of my head.
Yaddle.
Oh. I mean, yeah, I guess
Yaddle?
not a lot is known about him.
It's just very funny.
Yeah. I mean, he is what? What's the fucking character's name from Fallen Order?
Cal Kestis?
No, the short guy.
Oh my gosh, Grief?
Yeah, it's
Or
his
whatever.
favorite. It's his favorite Jedi.
Yeah!
So we can't discount him. There were
Exactly.
stories told about her, you know?
This is true. Spider, mind your business.
So true. Over here. Or accidental deaths, please. Yes, Mine Queen, slay.
Slay.
Sounds so
Uh-oh.
sad about
Watch out, chainmail zombie.
Oh no, they've got chains? And mail? Okay, hang on. I need to get them to...
The woke really have taken over. Now they've got chainmails?
God, those damn liberals. They just...
Yaddle was a Jedi Master and one of the few canon members of Yoda's unknown species. She was also in the Jedi High Council. While Yaddle had no lines in the Star Wars prequel, she appeared in Legends several times and played a key role during the High Republic era, helping the Jedi survive the threat of Force predators known as the Nameless. As seen in Tales of the Jedi, Yaddle was ultimately murdered by Count Dooku, a sacrifice that bound the ruler of Sereno to the Sith, sealing his fate and setting up the Clone Wars that would engulf the Star Wars galaxy.
I'm gonna go Sleepy Weepies. Ready?
Just a secondo.
Okay. Not a...
Just mining out an ore real quick. Okay, I'm coming to go 99.
Yeah. Suddenly feels like a big, like, deal.
What does?
This, like, sheep farm. I
Oh,
went from
yeah.
just, like, a cool little farm to, like, this is a monumentous occasion.
Yes. Joyous day.
Oh.
I'm gonna look up top 10 most boring Star Wars characters.
Ah!
I want characters that just do absolutely nothing.
Wow, we're going for some interesting stuff. Why don't we research like Darth Maul's childhood?
We could do that in a second.
But I know I read a book that's probably non-canon now about it.
Sorry, we've got a from this. We've got a. Do you want to do? We'll do both worst characters and Star Wars characters who aged poorly. Let's do aged poorly first because I'm curious.
Huh. You'd be like,
Number
yeah, he got
10.
fat and ugly over time.
Rose quickly became irrelevant at number 10.
Yeah.
Honestly, I do kind of agree, and I think it's because the writers got scared because the fans were like, "How dare you put a woman?
To be fair,
How?"
it was a woman.
Yeah, it was a woman. You're right. I should have known better.
Things are. Ah.
Those things.
Hello, all the lime sheepies.
Sheepy weepies.
That's what I was saying. We gotta nickname all of them now.
We are not doing that, respectfully.
Um,
Unless you have names for 100+ sheep.
I could do it if I needed to.
They can't be stupid things like Inky, Stinky, Pinky, Dinky, Winky.
Why not?
Oompa, Loompa, Doompity Doo.
I think
I'm
that's
a
pretty good name.
sheepy, how about you? Oh yeah, no, they mentioned, like many of the characters introduced in the sequel trilogy, Rose certainly had potential, but was limited to poor writing. Debuting in The Last Jedi, Rose was a maintenance worker who teamed up with and eventually saved Finn's life. She received an intriguing backstory, but the films never explored it.
Yeah.
In The Rise of Skywalker, Rose was quickly cast aside, given only 1 minute and 16 seconds of screen time.
Oh god, was it really that little?
Yep.
Kinda
Jesus
unfortunate.
Christ. Wow. It would appear the writers didn't have a plan for her, and Rose sadly became little more than a throwaway side character and rumored love interest for Finn. Speaking of, number 9, Finn is full of wasted potential. Finn arguably became one of one of the biggest misses in Star Wars history. Which, honestly, I kind of have to agree with. I feel like they completely just missed the mark on giving him an interesting character arc.
Yeah.
He just had such a cool potential.
Oh, for
I truly
sure.
think
Yeah, they dropped the
he could have
ball.
been 100%.
To be fair, they dropped the ball on, like, every...
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not every, but a lot of them.
Originally marketed as the main character of the sequel trilogy, Finn had an incredible, interesting backstory set up in The Force Awakens. A stormtrooper was possibly a Jedi. He escaped the First Order and joined the Resistance. While he had all the makings of a captivating protagonist, Finn didn't live up to it beyond the first film of the sequel trilogy. With Rey taking over as the main character, Finn's entire Force arc faded into the background, and the trilogy relegated him to an annoying side character. I don't know if I'd call him annoying, but I do kind of agree they did just kind of
Yeah, he
go,
became a side character.
100%. They were just like, well, that's all we need to do for Finn. Adios.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the issue with the premise is, you know damn well Disney was not going to be ballsy enough to do something actually interesting.
Oh my god, no. There was too much nuance in Finn's story. Because we would be able to explore fun topics such as, what if more stormtroopers are just like Finn? How many are out there? You know, like, are we able to change stormtroopers programming knowing that they're brainwashed into becoming stormtroopers like the clone troopers were?
Although, yeah, they're less intense, I would say.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, it definitely wasn't as intense, but it just like it brings up an interesting question of like,
yeah, yeah,
like, are we killing people who are essentially innocent? You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
They still want to explore that because they would actually have to have some nuance and topic of war.
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of just good guy versus bad guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we also have number 8, Arinda Price is as evil as they come. If you remember her, she was from Rebels.
Who?
Arinda Price. Governor Price. She was the lady with black hair. In
Oh,
Rebels.
very vaguely.
To be fair, I probably just know her better because I watched the show again pretty recently.
Yeah. That would...
Yeah. They said part of the reason the Empire maintained its grasp of the galaxy for so long was due to the people who worked within it. One of the worst among them was easily Arinda Price. As an Imperial Moff, Price controlled her homeworld of Lothal, where she allowed an increase of imperialism and military force. Price proved a subtler form of evil, attempting to seize an iron-tight grip on the world and its people, and taking any opportunity that would benefit herself. She sanctioned destruction and persecution, becoming one of Star Wars' crueler characters. I think they just made her worse as in, like, she was just evil. Not worse as in poorly written for this one.
Yeah, which doesn't add up. Why the fuck would you put those in the same article?
Because why not?
Who did this? Is it fucking like Watch Mojo over here? No.
CBR.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is.
Screen Rant was the last one.
Yeah.
I
like how I just decided to completely throw Screen Rant under the bus there for no apparent reason.
I'm also going to remove your 4 random oak planks right here.
Oh, I was just using that to get up top later. And that way I knew to get rid of it.
Yeah, I'll put that back then.
Thank you.
Number 7, The Clone Wars reveals Mace Windu's flaws.
Oh.
Mace Windu is one of the more popular characters in all of Star Wars, and it's easy to understand why. Samuel L. Jackson looks epic when fighting bad guys with his trademark purple lightsaber. However, the Jedi isn't so peachy keen in the Clone Wars. Throughout the entire 7-season run, Windu blindly follows the Jedi Code, and even in the prequel trilogy, he has no compassion whatsoever. It's not out of the question that he's partly to blame for Anakin's eventual descent to the dark side, virtually banning him from the Jedi Council. Windu may be smart, but he's certainly not wise.
What, huh? What is this article trying to say?
I really don't know what they're proving. Like, they really did not define worse that well here.
What do you think I should do for these last two? Because I'll probably make them the same color.
Lime.
Yeah, I was like lime, or do I use like light blue? Lime might actually work pretty well.
Lime. Yeah.
Excuse me. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna have to go get lime dye then.
That's fine. Number 6, Newt Gunray gives Nemodians a bad name. I almost said nematodes, like from SpongeBob. There are a lot of villains in Star Wars, and many of them are terrible people who receive well-written scenes. Newt Gunray, on the other hand, is a terribly selfish person who receives poorly written content. He's disingenuous and soon becomes a boring character. As the voice
Wait, wait,
as the voice
wait, wait. Is this person conflating disingenuousness with bad writing?
Yeah.
What is the argument they're trying to make? Like, yeah, isn't that the point of his character?
I'm not done with this section yet, I'll let you know! As the viceroy of the Trade Federation, Newt Gunray was very prominent in the Phantom Menace's questionable politics, but he proved uninteresting and forgettable. Despite Palpatine propping up his entire rise to power, very few viewers cared about Gunray. For many, he simply took away screen time from Darth Maul and other more interesting villains.
I guess.
Number 5, there was never a plan for Rey.
Okay, I don't like whoever wrote this list. They haven't made up their mind what this list is trying to accomplish.
I'm already mad because I scrolled ahead and saw number 4 and it's making me upset. But let's read the Rey one first. Rey is a scavenger from Jakku who has a connection to the Force and eventually joins the Resistance. Oh, I just realized this is aged poorly, not the worst characters.
What does that even mean? Like
I don't know.
Later in the series, nobody cared?
Yeah, probably just characters who, like, yeah, nobody... It's either, like, their characters, like they morally became worse over time, or just were less interesting over time. I'm getting the pattern here.
But, once again, that doesn't even make sense for Mace Windu. I feel like they added so much more... Maybe not so much more depth, but I think
they just meant morally he's off worse, given that he was so intent on the Jedi Code or something. I think that's their argument.
That's
not
like consistent. This article sucks. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I'm also do that.
I'm going to crabby sleep.
Rey is a scavenger from Jakku who has a connection to the Force and eventually joins the Resistance. However, this potential gets squashed throughout the rest of the trilogy as it quickly becomes clear that there wasn't a set plan for her character. The trilogy devotes significant time to Rey exploring who she is and where she comes from. However, it feels as though the story gets too distracted by this. Instead of being her own person, the creators turned Rey into a Palpatine, but have her take the Skywalker name. While Daisy really doesn't deserve hate for the role, the character leaves much to be desired.
Actually, I think the actors deserve all the hate. No, I don't. People who complain or go after the actors are pieces of shit. Oh.
You mean it's not cool, swaggerific poggers to attack people for being actors in the movie?
How crazy of me to suggest that people don't get mad at the actors who had no process in writing. It's like, honestly, I think it became so clear just how media illiterate some people online are when people started sending death threats to the actor who played Abby in The Last of Us Part 2 because they didn't like what the character did.
A bunch of fucking idiots.
Because, like, that's when you go, wait, hang on, guys. Is it what?
Well, you see, Abby bad, so actor must also be bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, then we've got number 4, which absolutely makes me want to throw somebody into a wall. Number 4, Jar Jar Binks is the biggest joke in Star Wars.
I mean, he definitely aged better because the Clone Wars attempted to make him a character.
Yeah.
Like, he got better with time because, yeah, there was effort made.
No. What? Sorry. Huh. I'm also trying to, like, slowly curve this so it's not just, like, a rectangle.
No, I get that. Yeah, it's a hard thing to do, so... I could come help, you know, a little bit more as time goes on. Because I think I did a pretty good job terraforming around that, the farm.
Zoo? Oh, the farm?
The, oh, Jesus. The bamboo
Why are you
farm.
using glass? Oh, is it for the... Are you using glass for the ceiling?
Some of it.
Ooh. Would you want me to help you up there?
I'm okay, I think. I'm kind of making this up as I go.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I feel bad because, like, I actually kind of like Jar Jar. I don't know. I feel like we shit on him too much.
Oh, for sure.
Like, he's just chilling. Leave him alone.
Yeah, yeah.
I just realized I probably should fix up this one part by the edge because it's
Connecting, yeah.
I don't know if you see right here, but
Yeah, I was seeing it kind of when I placed them.
I'm just gonna grab some dirt from the chest real quick to patch this up.
Oh.
Unironically, this is really pretty looking.
Yay!
I don't know why it'd be ironically, but I digress. Known for his incredibly annoying Misa way of talking, you just hate Jar Jar for his wonderful swagger. Nothing is wrong with his way of talking. If you think his way of talking is bad, you're stupid and also wrong. And I hate you. Just remember that. I hate you if you hate Jar Jar.
Damn.
He's the best character. I will never not love Jar Jar Binks.
Now, Jar Jar, he may...
He may?
Yeah.
He may.
I think my point
So
stands.
true. I agree.
Shit. Oh boy.
I gotta check something real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we are keeping it at this level. Cool. Alright. Jar Jar Binks' dialogue leans into the negative racial stereotypes. I actually think I have heard about this, funny enough. I think it's a specific accent that he has going on or something, but even then I'm pretty sure the accent he was doing was one that would sound closer to a black guy's accent, and the guy who is Jar Jar is also black to my knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So, like, I feel like that at least helps. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I mean, it's the same way, like, I have zero gripes with, like, characters, like, for, what the hell, I never minded this out. There's just windows on a wall, huh? Yeesh. Because, I mean, I don't think you would know this character, because you just never watched Cartoon Network, but there was a character, Grim, who was the Grim Reaper, and they gave him a Jamaican accent.
Okay.
But I'm, which, mind you, I'm pretty sure a lot of people actually really liked. Funny enough,
There
I don't
are
even think it was
more
the intended accent.
pillagers! We're not even done with the hero of the village!
Hey, if we fight fast enough, we make it here in the village too. Hold on, let's go, let's go.
Is that a thing?
I think it is. Hold on. Move.
Okay.
Let's find out.
Sure. Okay,
Where'd they
have
go?
it.
Okay, cool. Village now.
Run to the village. Ow.
Okay, I'll try to kill the rest of the pillagers.
Okay. Didn't think that was a thing. Yeah, it's 6 minutes, so we should be fine.
Yeah, we should be.
I saw an arrow shoot, and I thought it was like a skeleton or something, and I ran over and it was a chicken. I don't know where that arrow came from.
That was me.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I'm dying! I mastered the PvP blade and this is how you treat me?
Kiss.
Mwah!
Sorry.
Okay, now I feel better.
Did I make it better?
Yes. Oh, they're on, I see them. They're kind of by the trees. The birch trees that I planted.
He's meant to be a comedic relief in the prequel trilogy, but he does the opposite.
Yeah, he makes you unfunny.
Hold on, let me do my Redditor voice. Wow, I didn't know Jar Jar Binks was a woman.
Oh.
You know, because women aren't funny.
Whoa, babe. We all know that that's a false stereotype.
What? No, Reddit told me it isn't, so.
Honestly, I feel like that's more of a Twitter thing at this point. I mean, there's definitely subreddits like that, but
Most certainly there are still Redditors who's I've seen it, like, within the week of Redditors being like, women are not funny. Women need to stop comedy. I've seen it on Instagram too, funny enough.
yeah, I mean, there's always like I want to call it sexist, but it's like it's just like beyond that. It's just being like wrong, which sexism is. So I guess it's the same thing. Okay, I rest my case. I don't know what I was arguing there.
I don't either.
Okay.
Instead, Jar Jar sticks out like a sore thumb in every scene he's in. Oh, I thought the raid was already done.
There's like another wave or two still.
I meant like this round of the wave, I mean.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was one dude left.
I was like, why is the bar not charging?
Why is the bar not charged? Up there over here.
Excuse me, madame. But I've heard you made a Reddit funny, and I would like to DM you something delectable. What is that very bright blue thing? I know there's like blue for like speed, it looked like, but what was the other blue? A cat?
There's a meow meow on the loose.
It is a real silly goose.
Oh, they're over here.
I have found the pillagers, as well as you have done that as well, friend.
I go right for the fucking X people.
Alright, who are we missing?
One's over. Oop. How do I place that inside of a block?
I'm not sure. Found him.
Get his ass.
He's trying to. He was like staring at the Iron Golem, who was just staring back at him.
That does not look like it's a thing.
Darn. I was just curious. Anyways, nappy nap time! Yay! Jar Jar was marketed as a major character in the Star Wars prequels. While he lived up to that role, it's hard to find a single Star Wars fan who doesn't wish his screen time was significantly less or just not at all. Me! I'm the Star Wars fan. I wish we had more Jar Jar, actually. I hate all of you. I wish Jar Jar was the protagonist, the main protagonist of the Star Wars prequels. I don't care about Anakin Skywalker. We needed Jar Jar.
Who?
Anna, no, Skywalker. Number 3, Watto is arguably the worst character in the franchise.
What?
Everybody remembers Watto.
Yeah, I know who Watto is. That wasn't the what I was whatting about.
Well, you see, a character everyone who would love to pretend never existed, Watto proved to the worst of the worst.
Don't speak.
He's a
Don't
slave.
speak for me. Who's we? Not all Star Wars fans.
We is a console released by Nintendo.
Yeah, better than this fucker. What's his name? Let me at him.
Let me at him. Scooby Doo, Scooby Doo. I'm putting all your building materials in the not the spare stuff chest. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, it's hell over there.
Anyway, he's a slave owner who owned Anakin and his mother, Shmi, and refused to free Shmi along with her son. Aside from portraying harmful stereotypes, Watto gained Watto gained as infamous a reputation among Star Wars characters as he did among the viewers. They used the wrong. That should have been characters plural. While other villains in the franchise had either redeeming qualities or appeared cool, Watto had nothing going for him. Watto didn't need anything going for him.
The whole point was that he was a slave owner.
Why would I want the slave owner to be redeemable? Is that like a controversial thing to say? Is I don't think the slave owner should have been redeemable?
God.
Crazy, I know.
Yeah, whoever wrote this article, not little stinky head.
I mean, it's the same way that, like, I think that one new Vivzy Pop show that came out with A24, a lot of people, I think they, like, tried to give character to a character's sexual abuser, which means that fans have now been, like, fangirling over him, and it's like, why are we trying to romanticize the character who entirely exists to be a character's sexual abuser?
Well, you see, you're just a whiny, crybaby liberal.
My bad.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hope this helps.
Oh my god, a TLJ hater.
What?
Number 2, Luke's change of behavior feels jarring.
Oh my god. You know what? The more I've thought of initially I had that reaction, and the more I think about it, the more I'm like, you know what? No, I think that was the best fucking part of The Last Jedi.
Unironically, yeah.
Him having... It's been like 20 years. This man is fucking broken by his failures. He felt like he was set out to be greatness after everything that happened to him, and he just hit hard reality when he failed.
Yup. But he's no longer the silly boy protagonist, and now I'm mad.
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker is undoubtedly the protagonist of the original trilogy, a boy from the desert who became a great Jedi that defeats the Empire and saves the galaxy. It's not a bad assumption that his next step would be to rebuild the Jedi and learn from the mistakes of those who came before him. Yeah, that's what he did. Until it didn't work, in which case he gave up. Because he was hit with harsh reality, because, yeah, he was literally like 18 or 19 when the original trilogy started.
His fucking nephew betrayed him. You think he's gonna be able to raise an actual Jedi?
And again, mind you, I just mentioned his age here. He was like 18 or 19. He was like just barely an adult when he started to become a Jedi.
And let's be real, this fucker had no clue what he was doing.
Oh, totally not. And then he's probably like at most in his like early 20s, I think, when the trilogy ended. Like, sorry, we're in our early 20s and we barely know what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's not exactly what happens. Instead, Luke becomes bitter and refuses to help or do the right thing by the sequel trilogy. Why do you think? Because he tried to do the right thing and it didn't work. And then he gave up because he was like, well, clearly if not even my own nephew will listen to me, nobody will.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the guy who wrote this article is stupid.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Top 10 article writers who age poorly. Number 10, you.
Ah.
Number 9, also you. Fans never even discover what really influences Luke's surprising behavior besides his issues with Ben. Yes, it was his issues with Ben.
That's the entire thing!
These people watch the movie with their eyes closed, I think.
Yeah, no, that's why we need media analysis in school.
This is true.
These people have proven we can't have nice things.
So true. Mark Hamill himself thinks the character has gone down the wrong path. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't think the actors have to agree with what happened with their characters. I think Mark Hamill is entitled to his own opinion.
Yeah, he was Luke in
He's also entitled
3
to his opinion to
movies.
be pro-Israel, but you know.
Huh.
I mean, it's the same way he's entitled to literally anything on Twitter, really. Sorry, I just remember that recently because people were complaining about it.
Huh.
It's just one of those things where it's just like, you know, even if something's not the correct opinion, you're allowed to have it.
Hmm?
Doesn't mean you're not wrong. I think Mark Hamill is definitely wrong about The Last Jedi. And number one, you know what? I'll agree with them on this one. Somehow Palpatine returned.
Yeah, that one was. That was a dumb one.
Yeah.
They had no clue what the fuck to do now that Snoke was dead.
Oh yeah.
Which, to be fair, they didn't even have a plan for him at all to begin with.
No, totally not. Like, not in the slightest.
That's because they should have written the whole trilogy before they started filming.
What? Why would they do that?
Or at least had a general plan in place.
Why would they do that?
Like, okay, I'm like, I get, yeah, reworking a few things based off fan reactions. But, like,
yeah, totally.
the entire movie?
The entire movie, baby.
Boy. At that point, just give it to fucking Joe Schmo from Reddit and be like, here, make the Star Wars movie with $3 billion.
Literally. Somehow Joe Schmo would do it better.
No.
No, he wouldn't. It's a Redditor. What are we talking about?
Yeah. There's no fucking way a Joe Schmo would do better.
No, totally not.
They think
I feel
they
like
would do
sometimes
better.
Joe Schmoes can cook. It depends on the Joe Schmo.
Yeah, but the issue is
But,
having them write an entire script, not just give ideas,
yeah.
would go disastrously.
Oh, totally. I mean, even as somebody who does, like, writing as a hobby, it's not easy.
No, if I were to do it, it would go fucking awfully. I could give ideas probably, but yeah, like...
The closest I've had is, like, I think I'm really good when I try to write things that aren't entirely serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I've noticed I'm best when I goof a little bit. Like, one of my favorite things was, like, having a running gag where a character would, like, say something kind of nice, but then in their head think something like, no, obviously, that's not what I'm fucking thinking, idiot. But they say that out loud their thoughts out loud by accident, and the person starts responding to those, and they're just like, oh, fuck, not again. I just was having fun with it. It was like a stupid little gag where she's like, oh yeah, I totally know about that. And then her thoughts go, yeah, no, I don't. What are you talking about? And the guy goes, oh no, here, I'll tell you. And she's like, oh, come on. Or just like, or the time where it was just like, oh, do you not think I'm doing this properly? And in her mind, she was just like, yeah, kind of. And then he's like, all right, you want to do better? And she's like, oh man. Like, it's the thing that I've had as like the running gag that just keeps the plot moving forward a little bit, you know? It's just, like, it's not overused. I just kind of sprinkle it in the story a little bit.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, this would be a moment where the character thinks to themselves and is like, huh, clearly I'm the one in the right here, and then just like says this, and then just like says their stupidest thoughts aloud. I think it's just fun. I don't know. I think characters should do that a little more. I like sneaking in tropes that I personally find incredibly funny, and will just low-key kind of just overuse a little bit because it's fun.
I guess we should probably go night-night.
Mm-hmm.
And night. Us anyway.
Anyways, Emperor Palpatine went from one of the greatest villains in movie history to being nothing more than a joke for Star Wars.
Okay, hang on, that might be a stretch.
Yeah. We're talking about greatest villains in movie history. We're surely forgetting one of the greatest.
That's right, Godfather from
Plankton.
The Godfather, directed by Steven
Part 2.
Spielberg.
It was not directed by Steven Spielberg. It was Scorsese. You're right. I'm sorry. It was James Wan.
James Wan probably wasn't even fucking alive when The Godfather came out.
Hold on, James Wan age. This man is 46. He was born February 26th, 1977. For reference, Godfather Part 2 came out in 1974.
Was I correct?
Yeah, he was not alive. It was by Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah, I've said that before.
I never remember his name because I don't care.
Yeah, he's nowhere near as relevant today as Martin Scorsese is, so I don't blame you.
Or Martin Scorsese's granddaughter who keeps putting him on TikTok. That's very funny.
I'm gonna take a real quick bathroom drink break. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Beer bizzle.
Beer bizzle. Stay sizzle. I'm gonna check something real quick while he's gone.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. We were just talking about
who's the worst?
This is true. Anyway, he's seen dying at the end of Return of the Jedi, being tossed down a shaft, presumably to his death. However, he returned as the big bad villain in The Rise of Skywalker with no explanation other than somehow he returned.
No, he was like a clone, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a reason explained. Dumbass. Didn't even pay attention to the movie that I forgot almost the entirety of. Continue.
Even Rackmick 100 could remember. Aside from undermining his epic ending in the original trilogy, hold on. Palpatine's poor return combined with the trilogy's lack of direction led fans to hate this final showdown between him and Rey. The lesson here was to leave things be.
Yeah, I like Star Wars. No. I'm kidding a little.
I'm not. LOL. I think Star Wars should be canceled forever and ever.
Yeah, it did say some offensive stuff back in the 80s.
This is true. Lick Clanker.
That was definitely not the 80s, but...
No, it totally was. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Anyways, 15 worst Star Wars characters ranked. I'm gonna send this to myself on the computer so I can pull it up on my PC instead of my dying phone that is on 7%. My poor phone, whom is dying. She needs to be plugged in, given juice.
Juiced up.
On a Thursday. Plug going up on a Tuesday. I am pulling up Screen Rant on my PC. Alright, 15 worst Star Wars characters ranked. For some reason, the preview picture of this has a battle droid. So I'm scared.
No!
Alright, Screen Rant. Tell me why you think number 15 somehow belongs to the Ewoks?
Okay, they're fucking. Is this Screen Rant you said?
Mm-hmm.
Of course it's Screen Rant.
Everyone in chat, can we boo this guy?
Boo this guy!
Boo! Boo!
Is he like, oh yes, the Ewoks are not emotionally intelligent characters that the audience can relate to on a spiritual level? Bro, they're fucking Ewoks.
Yeah, like they're supposed to be silly.
Just cute little things.
Nobody's watching the. Alright, let's see. When the Ewoks made their first appearance in Return of the Jedi, they were met with mixed reactions. While some of the younger fans enjoyed the teddy bear aliens from Endor's Forest Moon, several older Star Wars fans felt that the Ewoks were a way for George Lucas to pander to children in order to sell toys.
I mean, yeah, but so.
Right? It did make sense that the Ewoks, a relatively primitive and superstitious race, were able to mobilize an army equipped with only stone tools and miraculously defeat the Empire's stormtroopers on speeder bikes and AT-STs. You see, it's because they were silly.
Yeah, it's because they worked together as a unit and were smart, unlike the stormtroopers whose entire battle strategy was just to outnumber everyone.
Right? Then we also have many Star Wars fans who were born in the 1980s or later may not even be aware of the severity of old fans' dissatisfaction with the role that Ewoks play in Return of the Jedi. However, before the prequel films, the Ewoks were often considered the most embarrassing and disappointing part of the Star Wars films.
Star Wars fans complain about everything challenge.
I guess even back in the 80s, they complained about everything.
Yeah.
Cause tell me what the problem is with freaking... They're Ewoks!
God. Star Wars fans...
Complete sentence.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say on that one.
Me neither. Which is why instead of saying anything, I'm going to read the next entry of Sam Wessel.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I mean, not like a bad character, but like, you just served purpose. I mean, she was just there to move the plot along.
Yeah, let's see what they say. Probably just that. Sam Wessel is a bounty hunter contracted by Jango Fett to kill Senator Amidala in Attack of the Clones. Unfortunately, Sam Wessel is impressively terrible at her job, leading many fans to wonder why Jango Fett would pay for her deadly services. She was terrible at her job because of plot armor. I hope this helps.
But I don't think there was anything that implied she was terrible at it. She got
no,
dude, fucking like Anakin like jumped out a goddamn window and grabbed onto her like drone. Yeah. You think she was expecting that? She's probably used to killing like regular humans. Not fucking psychopaths.
Well, you see, she should have known there was going to be Jedi, obviously.
Yeah, and yeah, she should have known and tried to prepare, but also, like... And? Who cares? Don't we have, like, better things to worry about in life?
No. We're Star Wars fans, remember?
To be fair, yeah, I guess I'm complaining about... something that's very minor. I'm not really achieving anything here.
Yeah. Also, I think that's a good... I've just made, like, a random-ass curve.
Mm-hmm.
Waffle doesn't try to hide the fact that the senator is in danger. After all, she sets off an explosive, destroying one of her ships and killing many people, including one of the senator's body doubles. In her second attempt, Wessel utilized ASN-121, a droid that deposits deadly cohuns into Amidala's room. However, the Jedi who were guarding Amidala killed the cohuns and traced the droid back to Wessel. Wessel uses a Kister 1284 sniper rifle to destroy the droid in an attempt to stop Obi-Wan Kenobi from following her, but it begs the question, why didn't she just use the rifle to assassinate Amidala? Because she the bug.
Because that would be easier to be caught doing. She was doing it as a last resort. Because if she shot through a window, they could track her a lot easier, most likely, than a droid. I don't know.
No, Zach, you don't get it. You don't get it. Just shoot. I'm done.
Honestly, okay. Like, there's been a trend, and I kind of blame, yeah, like, between CinemaSins who fucking are dumbasses, and even, like, Your Movie Sucks, who I think makes actual valid points, but people get the wrong idea of what he's doing and why he's doing it. Mm-hmm. Like, people, like, the rise of that type of thing has led to people, like, trying to pull apart every tiny thing that takes 2 seconds to come up with a mild,
decent answer for
reason, because it's often something so minor, and they, like, I mean, it happens a lot with Star Wars fans, but probably a lot of just people in general now, is they want everything to make perfect sense at all times, when in fact, like, it doesn't need to be, like, if there's a half-assed answer that applies, it's fine, because it progresses the story, and that's its only goal a lot of times, is just to progress the story. So,
oh yeah, I mean, literally one of the writing advices I remember learning was like, these characters are not real people. You only have to write things that will be relevant to the story. These people are only people in the duration of when you write them. You don't need to know their, like, favorite color or something.
Well, yeah, and you don't need to, yeah, it doesn't, like, especially when it's, like, side characters like that, like, you don't need to understand every little decision that went through her head. Like, she probably has the sniper to defend herself in certain situations, but it's easier to send in the drone because it's a lot stealthier, and people are not gonna, if she has a fucking gunshot through her head, people are gonna go, holy shit, she was assassinated! If someone goes through and sees that she's just dead and it's a little poison bite mark, they're not gonna immediately go, that was 100% an assassin. We gotta go look for this assassin.
It was specifically poison gas. The thing is that they was trying to make it was supposed to look like a natural death, because if it was an assassination of a senator,
or even like an accident, like somehow some bugs got in the room that shouldn't have been there. Like, there's a million reasons that make, enough sense that it doesn't fucking matter.
But why would people ever use their brains, Zach? God, you expect too much of people.
Yeah.
Anyway. Of course, Wessel's weaknesses are mostly due to the inevitability of the plot. She was never going to succeed in killing Amidala because Amidala is the main character and an integral part of the prequel trilogies. However, a surprising amount of Attack of the Clones is devoted to Wessel's strange attempts. Yeah, that's because 1 and 2 could have just been one movie. But
a strange amount. It was like 5 to 10 minutes, and it was for an action scene because it leads to the discovery of the clones. I mean, yeah, like, I guess some of it doesn't, like, the ship blowing up isn't really that important, but it's just because
everything that's happened so far in the first 2 episodes of The Bad Batch definitely needed an hour.
Yeah, I mean, like, at least the second...
God forbid,
the second episode tried to, it's just that there was no tension in any... I feel like when you first watch Attack of the Clones, there's some tension if you don't know that she makes it to the fucking 3rd movie.
Oh, yeah.
Because she does feel reasonable to be a character that would be killed off, because she's sort of just like, a character from the 1st movie, that's all she is. Well, we know they're not going to just suddenly kill all the Bad Batch off right now, before anything happens in the season.
The only characters who were at any risk were those little boys.
And they weren't at risk. The second they saved the one boy, you're like, oh yeah, none of these kids are dying.
Yeah, no.
And it becomes absurdly obvious.
Also, Disney's not just gonna kill a kid on screen. That's
weird. Although that would have been pretty fucking... That would have added actual tension. Honestly,
Wait.
I feel like we don't kill enough children on screen. I know I sound like an insane person, but that's my honest opinion.
Clip that, friends. Can we get a replay
This
of
is
that?
purely from a movie perspective, not in real life. Real life kids obviously don't deserve to be murdered unless they steal my chocolate bar.
Why is this so specific?
Fucking Jeremy.
What child stole
Fifth
your
grade, no.
Who in 5th grade?
Jeremy, no.
Jeremy moment. Anyway, number 13, boss now.
This isn't a big character. Like, it doesn't matter.
All the rest of them. The portly toad-like Gungan leader Boss Nass suffers from many of the same problems as his fellow Gungan Jar Jar Binks. He speaks in accent and broken English and dresses in a robe which some fans believe
he speaks in broken English. Fucking idiot.
and in which some fans believe looks similar to a boo-boo worn in West African traditions. He complains about the humans on Naboo, saying they think they so smarty, they think they brain so big. His speech patterns and accents seem to undermine his point, and instead of making him seem like an admirable alien leader, he appears dim-witted and unintelligible. Sorry, you said what? If any, okay, sorry, the guy, just because it's so fresh in my mind, where the guy said the Jar Jar Binks accent was potentially racially stereotypical, are we really going to then turn around in a different article? I mean, I guess it's a different website, but then say, oh yeah, by the way, this guy's accent that's clearly, like, based on a very specific real-life accent makes him sound stupid? And you don't think that might be racially insensitive? Is to say an
This guy,
accent
yeah,
of
he
this
basically
very...
is just going, yes, people with broken English, bad characters.
I'm like, I don't know if you knew this, but that's just an accent. Boss Nass has an accent. I don't think him saying they think they so smarty, they think they brain so big makes him stupid.
It's just funny.
Hell, that's just his accent. That's
Yeah, well,
just his
it makes
accent.
sense for his character to say that because they've been mistreated. They feel like
Literally.
second-class citizens to the people above the water. It's not even like that absurd of a statement.
But you see, he has accents, and that makes him.
Yeah. You wanna help me cut some trees?
I'm mining.
Keep going though with that.
Just so trying to mine all the stone and then start turning it into dirt.
Okay.
And then I'll probably bone meal around here and plant some trees. Actually, I'll probably have you like look at what I've done in a minute, just so I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Of course, it doesn't help that the spit flies from his impressive jowls as he is Jedi mind-tricked into helping Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn. I mean, yeah, the Jedi can just do that. That doesn't make the Gungans less smart, you stupid idiot. Sorry. I'm, like, actually unironically defending the Gungans right now.
Yeah, because, like, it's the reasoning that is being used. Like, the Gungans themselves aren't, like, a bad species.
They talk funny and can be controlled by the Jedi, so that clearly makes Gungans stupid. I'm like, no, that just means the Jedi are really smart. That's the point, is that the Jedi are very smart.
Yeah.
And I think using a guy's accent to undermine his intelligence is a little weird, but I digress.
A little racist.
Unironically, yeah. Lucas has denied that any of the Phantom Menace characters are meant to be racial stereotypes, but many fans associate Boss Nass's accent and apparel with Caribbean and African cultures. Literally a paragraph ago, you said his accent made him, undermined him to make him sound dim-witted and unintelligible. And then a paragraph later, you say it's supposed to represent Caribbean and African cultures. What do you think this says about you, my good friend?
Oh, jeez.
This is insane.
To be fair, this is what happens when writers have to put out shit constantly. When they don't have anything actually meaningful to say, they just have to make shit up like this. Yep. Honestly, it's probably not even the fucking, I mean, it is the writer's fault to some extent, but like, he probably was just forced to come up with this shit because they needed an article on Star Wars done within a day.
Oh, yeah.
And even if it is, like, I don't think just Jar Jar is the one who's stupid. Like, as a character, like, he seems like a perfectly fine leader. Even if it is based off a stereotype of an accent, it's not, like, that big of a deal. I mean, I guess if they hired a white man to do it, it's a little weird. But even then, it's just a voice.
Yeah, Jar Jar, like, let me see Boss Nass actor. Let's find out. Boss Nass. Okay, Boss Nass is played by a dude named Brian Blessed, and he looks like a white pastor to me.
Okay, yeah, I mean, a little strange, I guess, but it's you know. I think they were just going for a weird voice, and it just so happened to line up.
It's like, I think.
And like nothing about it is inherently, I guess, offensive. It's not like they're trying to portray people of that accent.
I don't think the Gungans are portrayed as stupid. In fact, I think most of the Gungans outside of Jar Jar are portrayed as pretty smart.
Or at least, like, yeah, like, equivalent to the average human in intelligence. They just talk funny. Because it's Star Wars and fantasy, and they say funny things because it's not Earth.
It's like, is it possible that George Lucas was subconsciously influenced by a very specific type of person? Absolutely. It happens all the time. Yeah. It literally happens all of the time, and it would not be weird to say that George Lucas might have accidentally been influenced by something. But it's like, regardless, I just feel like it's very funny to point out, like, oh, this may have been a racial stereotype. Anyways, I'm going to call this accent makes you sound stupid.
Yeah.
And like, somehow you're more racist than the character.
Yeah, because you're like tying it. Yeah.
You're the one tying it to unintelligence, my friend.
Yeah.
Nobody thinks Boss Nass is stupid.
Yeah.
Sorry, I guess they say the only saving grace of Boss Nass is that he doesn't have much screen time. What's your problem? What did Boss Nass do to you? He's just there.
I like how it's funny that we're just picking the most, like, unimportant characters and actively defending them because people make lists like this and don't even, like, they don't do a good job. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you could probably make an argument for it. Like, at this point, the list is just, like, 10 Star Wars characters who are unimportant to the overarching storyline. Like, that would have been a much more accurate title.
I'm just... Oh, speaking of... This one's a very interesting pick. Number 12, Jocasta Nu.
She's in the films for, like, 15 seconds! She's just like a librarian. It's just a character that's there for the sake of being a librarian.
Sorry, hold on.
Honestly, I think one of the worst characters from the It franchise is the librarian.
I actually think one of the worst characters from It is like an extra. Those two gay guys from the very beginning of Chapter 2.
Yeah, I just feel like they were kind of dumb for one of them dying. You know?
Right? Like
how could you
dying.
Die to Pennywise while having that?
Or
accent?
Georgie. Georgie was stupid, because how could you fall for a clown in a sewer?
Yeah, like, he was clearly evil. Did you not look at him?
Yeah. Anyway, Jocasta Nu is the Jedi Master who was the chief librarian of the Jedi Archives on Coruscant during the time of the Clone Wars. On one hand, she has the potential of being an amazing character. She's a Jedi Master entrusted with the history of the Order and a problem solver who can guide Obi-Wan to the answers that he desires. Except that isn't what she does at all. Okay, what's on the other hand?
What does she do then?
Sorry, I'm like, you can't say on one hand and then not say on the other hand. They just said on one hand and then finished it. That's the full sentence. That's the whole paragraph. Like, that's not how this works. I'm looking through the rest of they don't even say on the other hand at all in the rest of this.
Really
sorry, when Obi-Wan goes to Master Nu to inquire about the mysterious planet Kamino, she helps him search the archive, but when search comes up empty, she tells him if an item does not appear in our records, it does not exist. Smugness aside, this is the most closed-minded, narrow, and ridiculous view. If something does not appear in the library, then there's a chance that it hasn't been discovered yet. Jocasta Nu perhaps exemplifies the inflexibility and prideful short-sightedness of the Jedi Order as a whole, but she also feels like a missed opportunity. She appears in the film for 15 seconds.
Also, yeah, okay, well, I'm pretty sure someone deleted the archive, so it would have been there.
Yeah. Like that was implying is that she wouldn't have expected it to be deleted, so of course she would have been like, yeah, no, it's obviously not a thing, because why would it be? We would have it if it was. Anyway.
Well, and also, wait, what do you mean, like,
what
was I gonna and you're saying that Jedi being arrogant makes her a bad character? Like, that's the entire point, is that the Jedi Order falls because they are too full of themselves.
I think people conflate characters who are bad people with characters who are written poorly. Yeah, like, flaws are not poor writing choices. I'm sorry. Like, I think it's like a character is supposed to have negative traits to them because that's what makes them a character.
You know how in Avengers Infinity War, Thanos escapes because Quill starts punching him in the face while they're holding him because he starts talking bad about Gamora?
Yeah.
Initially, when I saw that, I thought that was bad writing. I was like, that's so stupid. Why would he do that? Like, that's such a dumb thing for him to do. And then I thought about it a year later, and I was like, no, wait, that's entirely his character. He would totally do that.
Oh, yeah.
And then I went, no, that's not bad writing. That's good writing. Even if it is used in a kind of lazy way to make sure the plot moves forward. But, like it fits his character. It's not bad writing because he does something dumb. Because they justified it.
Yeah.
Because it's his character.
Well, you see, if character do bad thing, it's because bad writing and lazy, and you're stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, number 11, Unkar Plot.
Who? What?
When actor Simon Pegg was added to the Force Awakens cast, it felt like an opportunity for the hilarious character actor to add a unique character to the Star Wars universe. However, Pegg's Unkar Plot has about as much personality as Grumpy the Dwarf. As an anchor Krogu who deals with scrap pieces on the planet Jakku, Plutt was originally going to play a larger part, or at least Chewbacca was going to pull his arms off. However, he ends up being a momentary blob in the film. While Chewie pulling off Plutt's arms doesn't actually sound like a very good addition to the film, it was at least going to be something that involved Plutt, who otherwise didn't add anything to the film. Additionally, the actor himself is unrecognizable physically and otherwise. Peck playing Plutt doesn't add anything to the story, and in fact, any actor could have played him. Sorry, you're mad because an actor that you liked didn't play a character that had a way bigger role?
Yeah, like...
That's why we're mad at this?
It's just because... Probably, it's because fucking... The reason he's in the film is because J.J. Abrams worked on it with Star Trek. Daniel Craig is in the film James Bond as a stormtrooper. Are you going to complain about the stormtrooper cameo?
No, but you know what they are going to complain about? You're going to love this.
Wait, hang on. Sorry, going back real quick to the other thing, because I'm annoyed. I'm sorry, the character who was there to just build the situation that Rey was in, of having to deal with a grumpy shopkeeper day to day. Would you want her to walk up to the window and go, okay, what can I get for these items? And then there just be nobody at the fucking window?
Yes. Anyways, number 10. You're not gonna believe this. Battle droids. The B-1 battle droid looked like a fearsome enemy, marching in endless rows in the army of the Trade Federation. Well, until they started talking. Suddenly, these droids seem to have more in common with the seagulls from Finding Nemo than with the Terminator. The droids should be a menace to the heroes, but they are repeatedly used for comic relief.
Welcome. We're currently talking about... You explain it, Bridget, because you're the one reading.
We're reading an article called 15 Worst Characters in Star Wars, right? I think it's 15 at least. I don't remember.
All of the reasons are
stupid.
Dumb.
I also see the name for number 9. It's driving me insane because I actually kind of like this character, even though they're like just so thing. But anyway, I'm looking at this one out. They're repeatedly chirping of Roger Roger makes them a greater threat to the sanity of moviegoers than to the film's protagonists. They would have been much more terrifying foes if they didn't speak. They were supposed to speak because they were comic relief.
They weren't meant to, the whole point is that the reason the battle droids are not effective is because they're just regular ass like robot soldiers. They were too cheap to hire actual people, and that was their solution, was to just overwhelm them with force, not intimidation. They're not supposed to be like, they're intimidating because of numbers. Ah, what?
You missed 2 holes.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, we're currently someone put what was it, 10th or 11th worst character as battle droids in Star Wars.
10th. The 10th worst is the battle droids.
Yeah, which doesn't make sense at all.
Here, can I help you?
Oh, oh, I don't have that much glass. I'm sorry.
Okay, when you're done, can you come with me over to the stuff so I can show you it?
Sure.
Anyways, complain more?
Oh, I think that was all I had to say.
Okay, cool. To make matters worse, the battle droids inevitably suffer from stormtrooper syndrome. Yes, that's the point! They can't shoot a target that is right next to them. This means that their seemingly innumerable legions just end up becoming large piles of broken parts. Yes! That is the point! That is why they made the clone army, is because the battle droids weren't doing it! And then they were going to turn the clone troopers into the Empire. Because the droids were not meant to be... Forget that the droids were not meant to be strong. Anyways, number 9. This one is the funniest pick I've seen thus far. Rada the Huttlet. You know, Jabba's son from the Clone Wars movie? Little Stinky? They put Stinky at number 9!
Sure.
Rada the Huttlet. Yes, the official Star Wars databank actually calls him a Huttlet, is the son of Jabba the Hutt.
That's because it's the name!
Yeah, that's what a baby Hutt is called. It's a Huttlet. Is the son of Jabba the Hutt, who was kidnapped by Zero the Hutt and Count Dooku during the Clone Wars. The basketball-sized Hutt, who his father calls Punky Muffin for some unimaginable reason, is
because it's Goofy! Show some respect!
Put some respect on Stinky's name now! This is insane. Who are these people? Do these people have anything better to do with their life?
I mean, they're getting paid for this, so...
Yeah, fair. Is the heir to Jabba's criminal empire and a major part of the Clone Wars film. Anakin Skywalker and his Padawan Ahsoka Tano are tasked with retrieving the kidnapped Hutt in order to convince the Hutt criminal empire to side with the Galactic Republic over the Confederacy. However, while Jabba calls Rada Punky Muffin, Ahsoka Tano's nickname Stinky may be a more accurate one. Affectionate name. You guys are just meat.
Okay, yeah. So what do you want from me?
I just wanted you to see if this looked like a good.
No, I think this works.
Okay, cool. I might even honestly just add like a little bit of water here. When we're done. What?
Yeah, work. I'm just.
Like I dig a hole here, or something. Like right around here.
Are you just trying to make it look more
natural? Yeah.
The water might just get annoying.
Just a pond?
Yeah, because I figure we might just end up, if we want to do something over here at some point.
Okay.
Let's hold off for now. We can see once we get a more stable thing in. The only thing is, yeah, I think I was just wondering where it's just like a 2-block gap. Maybe we mine slightly further back over here. Which I can take that over, actually, if you'd like.
Take what over?
There's the spot where there's only a 2 gap over here.
Let me see. Yeah.
So I can work on that real quick because I just gotta wait for glass to smelt.
Okay, well this means I have to kind of re-terraform a little bit here.
Yeah, I was gonna help with that. I mean, I can do it here if you want to start replacing stuff with grass.
Yeah, sure. Let me grab a crap ton of dirt real quick.
Yeah.
They say Baby Hutt makes a mixture of strange noises, including human infant noises and pig noises, punctuated with burping sounds. Yes, he's a baby. Hope this helps. Never contact me again. This is driving me insane. It's a baby. These people are mad about a baby.
Yeah, but have you considered that they could be right?
You're right, I'm so sorry.
I mean, they're a writer. Like, they know what they're talking about.
Oh, of course. Number 8, Newt Gunray.
And why do they all talk about Nuke Gunray? Like,
Let's see.
what did Nuke Gunray do to
Newt
these
Gunray is
people?
Newt Gunray is the leader of the Trade Federation, a major player in the Confederacy and one of the primary antagonists in the prequel films. Gunray collaborates with the Sith in order to destroy the Galactic Republic. The Neimoidian could have been a seriously intimidating villain. Instead, however, Newt Gunray is one of unfortunately many characters in The Phantom Menace who embody a racial stereotype.
What?
Gunray, along with his Neimoidian lackey, speak with a forced and stereotypical Asian accent, which has appeared in highly offensive yellow-faced performances over the ages. The Neimoidians, okay, I do actually kind of see that. They do kind of seem like they have that stereotypical accent, but I'm not Asian. I truly can't speak on whether or not I find it offensive because I'm not Asian.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew this. I'm not Asian.
What? I've thought I was dating an Asian woman this whole time.
I'm so sorry.
How am I supposed to get anime in real life now?
I'm so sorry. I should
And
have been honest with you from the get-go.
feel betrayed.
I know. I should have been better. Anyways, the Neimoidians also wear robes and headdresses, which some fans believe were inspired by traditional Asian attire. Some critics think that Gunray's obsession with technology and the Trade Federation's conflation of trade and war was also played into a worn stereotype about Japan. While George Lucas denied these claims, the result is a character who is lame at best and offensive at worst.
I mean, his whole point is he's supposed to be lame.
Yeah,
Like, he's not supposed to be this big, tough guy.
but no, you see. Hope this helps.
Yeah.
Number 7, Fode and Bede.
What?
Fode and Bede, an abbreviation of their full combined name, Fodes and Bede Anodu, are the two-headed pod racer announcers of the Bunta Eve pod race on Tatooine. Fode, pictured on the right, gives commentary in Basic, while Bede on the left speaks in Huttese. The gimmick might be amusing at first, since it is clearly a parody of real sports commentators, but the pair of literal talking heads appears too often during the pod race. Originally, Fode and Bede were going to be played by a pair of live-action actors in alien makeup who would be digitally conjoined in post-production. However, the results of the CGI experiment did not work, and the character was instead completely generated. Perhaps the original plan had worked, Fode and Bede would have been more effective and better received. I don't even remember who Fode and Bede were, I'm going to be entirely honest with you.
That's why they're bad.
Uh, Speaking of number 6, we've got Thai Noodles and Jawiskink Kitchel.
Sure.
Send this one to you.
Whatever you say, buddy.
No, hold on. I was gonna screenshot the names, but I think you deserve to see what they look like. Actually, I need you to understand how this is making me feel.
Let me see. Oh yeah, these guys from the Jizz Band.
They're hating on the jizzers. I'm no longer going to call them that.
Really? I wonder why.
Um, The Max Rebo Band is a 12-member ensemble that performs Jedi Rocks at Jabba's palace on Tatooine. The band sequence is unnecessary, and the special edition extended musical sequence is a strange tonal shift from the rest of the film. It is a cringeworthy addition.
You're a
And it is
cringeworthy
a
addition, dick
cringeworthy.
fuck.
Got him. Hold on. I gotta outline this and then I'll continue.
Okay. What was that? Who did that?
Paper.
Aw, oh, man.
Oh, man. We're so good at this.
We? Who's we?
That's why I say we're. Are you not good at it?
Good at what?
Saying creeper. Aw, man.
I mean, not really a talent.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh, where? Why?
Anyways, while the band as a whole is grating, two of the band members may take the cake for being the most annoying. Singer Cy Snoodles, pictured left, and singer in quotes, Zhao Yaoza, pictured right, full name, Jewis Gink,
Full name like it's like a fucking criminal record. Chief, it ain't
What?
that serious.
It really is not that serious. This is such a stupid article. I hate it. I hate this article so much. They really hate jizzers. I keep saying the word. I keep saying it like it's a title. I'm sorry.
I mean, it basically is.
Science Noodles has a detailed backstory. In addition to being a singer and dancer, she used to be a spy who sold information on the Hutt family. Joe Yowza, in contrast, only appears in the band sequence, but has a loud, obnoxious voice that reverberates throughout Return of the Jedi. The only thing worse than the band is its original name, Evar Orbis and his galactic kiss.
I wonder why they decided to change that. It seems so family friendly.
The Jizz Whale. Oh, that's good. That's really good. And by good, I mean horrible. But,
I can't tell if
you know.
George Lucas is a massive troll or just genuinely stupid.
I mean, he is the Darth Icky guy, so...
Which, the funny thing is, we still don't know if that it was him trolling or being legit.
I like they like, is he gonna say just kidding? And then he refuses to elaborate and leaves. By far one of the funniest men to exist on this earth. Only him could come up with Darth Icky and Darth Insanius. Darth Icky unironically sticks with me. It really makes you think. Why did I just use a
like, how icky would he have been, you know?
How icky could I be? I'm just doing what comes naturally.
I don't know what
Sorry, that was a Lorax song.
Was it what song?
A song from the Lorax.
Oh.
There was a fun fact about that song. They initially had another one that was far more anti-capitalism in its message, but then the company was like, hey, I don't know if we can do this one, guys.
Yeah, we function under capitalism. What does that say about us? Are you saying we're bad people here?
Womp womp.
Oh, I fell right as you said that. Damn.
Sorry. So sorry. Our number 5 is Lumpy. Lumpy.
How could you say that about my favorite character, Lumpy? Who's Lumpy?
Lumpamaroo, or Lumpy, is Chewbacca's son who appears in the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Okay, never mind. Maybe he's right.
And yes, the Holiday Special is in fact Star Wars canon. As it should be.
God, I've never actually seen the fucking Holiday Special.
I just remember that's because it looks like a 3D picture of this guy, but I thought the Holiday Special was 2D.
No, it's like a live action thing.
Okay, then what's the animated one I'm thinking of that had like Boba Fett in white armor? He's riding like a dinosaur.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Anyway, The holiday special may not do Lumpy justice. His backstory is heartfelt and powerful. He was an only child and became enslaved by Imperial forces on Kashyyyk and forced to work in a child labor camp. Lumpy managed to escape from the camp and was about to be attacked by Imperials when his father and rebel forces appeared to save him. The story sounds like it could make for an interesting tale and introduce a new compelling character. However, the holiday special is a truly terrible film, and Lumpy's character suffers from an awkward and stilted performance. The script alone is highly cringeworthy. Perhaps in a future installment, Lumpy will have a shot at being a new, interesting addition to the large Star Wars universe.
No, he won't.
He won't. Number 4, Zero the Hutt.
What's wrong with Zero's actually a pretty interesting character.
Right? I really like Zero the Hutt. What is this dude's problem?
Oh.
Zero the Hutt is a bright purple Hutt who is covered in colorful tattoos and wears a pink feathered headdress. Instead of speaking Huttese like Jabba, he speaks basic in a strange voice, high, raspy, accented, and with a lisp. In fact, according to Dave Filoni, the creator of Clone Wars, George Lucas himself specifically requested that Zero sounded like famed writer Truman Capote. After Zero the Hutt appeared in the Clone Wars animated movie and later television show, some critics were concerned that the Hutt came off as a mocking stereotype of a gay man. Lucas's strange request of making a Truman Capote Hutt does not help this accusation. I'm assuming that means because that guy is gay. I'm not a gay man, but specifically, I don't think that Zero the Hutt seems that offensive. What, are gay guys not allowed to be villains anymore?
No.
Come on!
That's by the way,
Queer voting villains has been a thing for years. Also, I'm just like, surely we have bigger characters to be offended by than Zero the Hutt.
Yeah, I think this person is just grasping at the most mild controversies as a way to justify writing this to begin with.
Oh, 100%.
Because they don't have any actual, like, critiques.
Yeah.
So they're just finding something that some guy on the internet said at some point.
Mm-hmm. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there are people who have criticism because it is kind of an obvious accent, but at the same time, I don't know that many people who would care.
Yeah, there's just better things to be worried about in life.
Yeah. Dave Filoni also defended Zero as a character, saying that Zero is a favorite amongst the crew. However, the character has not found many fans outside the studio and is generally regarded as a major misstep.
No,
I don't think so.
I mean, you could be like, yeah, not very many people think of the character when you hear Star Wars, sure. Doesn't necessarily mean they're a bad character, it just doesn't mean that they're a major
rememberable player. Yeah.
But, like, you don't have to be a major player to be liked.
What?
I mean, just look at,
That's right, guys. You can't like a character because he's gay-coded.
That's not what we were saying. Hang on.
No, I was talking about, like, the writer is saying. It feels like they're saying that almost.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He has a gay coding, and that's why he's one of the worst characters in the series. Number 4.
We do not believe that here at That Stream for Reference. We are critiquing something that was quoted from a story, which is not verbatim said, but what it is interpreted as by us. We do not believe this. Thank you, YouTube. Continue.
You're still going to get flagged, I just know it.
Well, at least I can have an argument.
Try.
Is that I literally say afterwards, this is not what we mean. We are analyzing it from a media perspective.
Well, then don't analyze it. Anyway, number 3, Watto.
What is with the Watto haters?
I don't know, but number 2 is going to really make you mad. Watto is the junk salesman who keeps Shmi and Anakin Skywalker as his slaves on Tatooine. Watto's obsessed with money, and his miserly attitude is only mitigated by his weakness for gambling on pod races. While the Toydarian is immune to Jedi mind tricks, he's still tempted to make a wager with Qui-Gon Jinn, which ultimately leads to Anakin's freedom. Many critics, however, felt that Watto was an inappropriate anti-Semitic character, specifically his particular accent along with the personality invoked a stereotypical Jewish person. Additionally, even the trope of making a wager of life and death has been associated with evil Jewish men since Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice. Unfortunately, Watto is only one of many characters in The Phantom Menace that appears to be based off an offensive character, and this repetition itself makes it hard to believe that it was accidental. You know, I also feel like maybe putting a character that you didn't enjoy the writing of next to a character that you believe was a racial stereotype is probably not the best on this list. But that's just me. I feel like comparing a racial stereotype to, like, I don't know, I wasn't a fan of this character's writing. It's just a little funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not quite the same cup of tea.
Why is there just a random slab down here?
Oh, I probably misplaced it and broke it and just didn't pick it up. You can give it to me.
And I'm putting it... Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
Yes. You're not gonna believe it who number 2 is. This one's gonna make you a little... This one's gonna piss some people off.
Okay.
Number 2, Salacious B. Crumb.
Ooh.
The little weird little guy that Jabba has.
Oh, the little monkey.
They put the monkey.
That's barely even a character.
They put Salacious B. Crumb at number 2. They really... Oh, sorry, I did not mean to send a message in chat. They really put Salacious B. Crumb.
Did Salacious B. Crumb kill this man's family or something? Goddamn.
Salacious B. Genocidal, I suppose. Jeez Louise, what is this? Why do they have such a problem with Salacious B. Crumb? Let's find out. Salacious B. Crumb is Jabba the Hutt's pet, Kowakian monkey lizard. He also serves as the court jester of Jabba's palace. Yeah, that's why he's like the least bad character I've ever seen. He's just there.
Yeah, but you see, he was poorly written. His backstory wasn't compelling.
It's Salacious B. Crumb! The result is a mocking Muppet that cackles and makes high-pitched noises to punctuate whatever non-specific action is happening at any given moment during the Jabba's Palace sequence of Return of the Jedi. The defining characteristic of Salacious B. Crumb is that he's incredibly and unapologetically annoying. In fact, this seems to be the whole point. He highlights Jabba's betrayed and deadly sense of humor.
No! Wait, what? It could be the whole point? Wouldn't that mean it's not a bad character? Because it was intentional? Continue.
Pissing off the world's one and only Salacious B. Crumb defender.
I'm just pissed off that this guy has no level of media literacy.
I know, it's bad, and it gets worse. He highlights Jabba's depraved and deadly sense of humor with his squawks, whistles, and chatter. Yeah, that's why he's there. Congratulations. You figured out Salacious B. Crumb.
You did it!
I'm losing my mind. They have beef with Salacious B. Crumb.
Hello, welcome. We're currently reading an article about the top 15 worst Star Wars characters by Screen Rant. The list is bad.
The list is so bad. They put Salacious B. Crumb at number 2. The little monkey thing that Jabba has is somehow the second worst character in Star Wars to this person. I think his name alone should make sure he's immune from the list. How could a character be bad if their name is Salacious B. Crumb?
Yeah, it's a pretty cray-cray name.
They're just jealous they don't have that name.
Yeah. Jealousy will do that to a man.
That is true. Anyways, but audiences didn't need another reason to hate Jabba.
Because I've never watched Star Wars, damn. Well, you're in for a screaming match that's gonna make no sense to you.
But audiences didn't need another reason to hate Jabba. He's keeping Han as a wall decoration and Leia as a slave after all, and Crumb does not add anything new. Return of the Jedi would have been better off cutting the strange puppet creature entirely. You shut up. You shut up. Salacious B. Crumb is an important member of the Jabba the Hutt family.
This motherfucker, wait. Is this person... He also argued that the Jizz Band wasn't good in this, right?
Yeah.
Does he want Jabba's palace to be fucking empty other than Jabba and the main characters? What is Bib Fortuna #1?
God, that would be very funny.
Like, what do you want? Just Jabba and Boba and the main characters? That's not even... That's boring. It's empty then.
I like to believe that this person is Bib Fortuna and is just complaining because he personally hates Salacious B. Crumb. He's like, Jabba treats him as his little special boy. But no, it's me. I'm supposed to be Jabba's special little boy.
Special boy.
Bib Fortuna moment. Anyway. Thankfully, Salacious B. Crumb is eventually killed during the explosion that destroys Jabba's barge.
I need to pee, but my cat is sleeping on your leg. What do you do? Ooh, that's a tricky one.
Pee your pants.
What if that disturbs the cat?
True.
Okay, I'm gonna go run inside for my nappy naps.
I will also do that.
A little sleepy
And
guy.
then, are you ready to hear number one? This one's gonna make you let out a loud sigh. Number one, Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was a low-hanging fruit.
Jar Jar Binks is one of perhaps the most infamously hated Star Wars character. He's a bumbling clown who speaks in obnoxious broken basic. The broken basic
What
that
does
you
this
kind of
guy think
racially...
of when he meets someone in real life who is broken English because it's not their first language? What does he, like, panic and freak out and start screaming?
I think it's very funny to complain about racism when you yourself are also, even to just random fictional aliens, are being racist to those.
Let your bladder explode, but that wouldn't be good. Yeah, that's a tricky scenario.
They're really like, yeah, I'm gonna discriminate against this alien. It's an it's Jar Jar. Salacious be crumb. He be crumbing.
But imagine if Jar Jar wasn't there, the plot of the Phantom Menace would be totally different. Because
yeah.
You know.
It'd be different in a bad way.
No, it wouldn't fucking change anything.
I truly believe Jar Jar was integral to the plot. You just don't see the vision.
George Lucas did say that he's the thing that ties the whole movie together, or something like that.
He does.
He said some ridiculous thing like that, which is very funny in hindsight.
I do agree with George Orwell.
Nope, different guy.
I think that's actually who Jar Jar Binks was based on.
What is it? It was based off Animal Farm?
Yeah. Misa gonna start a communist environment on this farm.
Oh boy. One way that the schools are manipulating the youth, they're like, oh, let's read Animal Farm. Oh, we're gonna read 1974.
I think my favorite thing about George Orwell book I think about 1984, how it was banned for being both pro-communist and anti-communist, depending on what country you were from.
Yeah.
Which is incredible.
You can't forget that one post I saved of a guy saying that Joker was right-wing.
Mm-hmm. That was pretty funny. Anyway, the reason they say Jar Jar Binks was the worst character is this. While George Lucas claims that he was inspired by Goofy, the lovable and clumsy dog from Mickey Mouse cartoons, many critics of The Phantom Menace have had a hard time separating Jar Jar Binks' dim-witted antics from his faux Jamaican accent. Sorry, you just complained about his obnoxious broken basic, and then also are like, but yeah, he's Jamaican. Brother, you're Jamaican me crazy.
Ha ha ha! With your dumb critiques, Dumbo!
Really says salacious. They really put a baby at number 9 worst character in Star Wars.
And a monkey at number 2.
And a monkey at number 2.
And then proceeded to be mad that someone had a Jamaican-esque accent. Like, come on, guys.
Well, you see, I'm discriminatory.
Okay,
I'm the discriminator.
Once again, this is a critique of an author. This is not our actual opinions. Please do not believe this is racism, YouTube. We do not tolerate or condone racism in any capacity. Racism is a very bad thing, and we accept all groups for who they are. And except for groups that are like pedophiles, those don't count. But like races and sexes and genders and all that. Watch, I'm gonna get banned for saying I don't tolerate pedophiles. That'd be a very YouTube thing.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Like, don't say mean things on this website. Oh god.
You're not allowed to H-word bad people. Anyway, they say... Shit. Some fans have suggested that that the result is a modern minstrel show which draws humor from caricatures that mock black people. Both George Lucas and actor Ahmed Best, side note for myself, a black man, mind you, Ahmed Best is literally black, but I digress. were horrified that many people saw Jar Jar as a racist stereotype, and despite the fact that they both loved the character, Lucas chose to lessen Jar Jar's role in the subsequent prequel films.
Yeah, because the actor got death threats and probably didn't want to show up to the set anymore.
Yeah.
Which seems to me like it could be a valid reason. Just a
No.
thought.
Fans of Jar Jar today are far and few between, with some believing that he's secretly a Sith Lord.
I don't think anyone actually believes that.
I do.
Oh, okay, never mind. People actually believe that?
He is a Sith Lord. I mean, it's like canon. This is driving me insane. They put a baby at number 9.
And a monkey too, don't forget the monkey.
And a monkey too. This article sucks.
To be fair, I don't think there's any way you can write top 15 worst Star Wars characters without most of it being dumb, excuse me. Because it's just so hard to make an argument of that nature.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Reddit, worst Star Wars character. I want to see what Reddit says about who they think.
Yeah, they're gonna say fucking Reva and stuff.
Hong Krell. Okay, you know what?
Okay, well that shit.
He's the most evil, but I also think he's one of the most compelling.
I think people just like to hate on him because it's fun. Because yeah, no, I mean, I'll accept that answer.
Oh yeah, I like how everyone's like, we Star Wars fans vary in a lot of opinions, but the single constant is that we all hate Hong Krell.
Oh jeez.
Fans are incredibly united about the fact that the villain is villainous.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's the worst, but the most frustrating one for me was Finn. So much wasted potential. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, like, Finn's an argument, not because the character is inherently bad, but because there was so much more that could have been done that just wasn't.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
And that just makes it frustrating.
Mm-hmm. I agree with this. Sorry, my brain keeps thinking about Salacious B. Crumb.
No, he really does make you think.
He really does make you think. I'm gonna grab some more dirt. I'm dirting it up in this place.
Oh.
My head literally hurts because of how mad the Salacious B. Crumb stuff makes me. It's Salacious B. Crumb!
Could they?
Who hates Salacious B. It's Salacious B. Crumb!
Yeah, well, yeah, you think people
He's far from crummy.
You think people have better things to think about.
No. Anyway, so I said Jabba's Uncle Zero, why was he a thing? Like, where did that accent come from? All of the Hutt speak in Hutties, but Zero speaks basic, it sounds like he just rolled out of the French Quarter of Knowledge.
Haters.
Because they needed a villain. I don't care.
Yeah.
They could have done more with him, yeah, but I don't think he's like the worst character in Star Wars.
Well, but have you considered he's the worst character in Star Wars?
Oh, my bad, yeah, sorry, hold on. I should have thought about that. Alright, we also got Clovis. I have problems with the two characters, but this guy was a paper-thin excuse to make Anakin jealous and screw things up. Despite how flimsy and uninteresting he is, this guy got multiple story arcs. Clovis from the Clone Wars show.
Wait, who? Sorry.
Clovis, I think he was like kind of close to Padme and would make Anakin like super jealous because of it,
Oh,
but
I
Anakin
think I know
couldn't
who
really
you're
do.
talking about,
Yeah.
Yeah,
They say he's probably the worst character
he didn't really say.
because he doesn't really have much reason to be there.
Yeah.
I feel it. I can rock with that idea.
I mean, but yeah, like it was just
It was just villain of the day, but I guess they mentioned he did just get multiple arcs for some reason, which, yeah, I get why that'd be a little annoying if you didn't really like him as a character for the first one.
Yeah,
And then he shows up again, and you're just like, this dude again?
yeah.
So I said it isn't Dex, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read the full one, don't say anything till I'm finished. Rose is the worst. I used to think Jar Jar was the worst, but then I realized he was intended as the comic relief for episode 1, though he felt short of that intention. Rose contributed nothing to the plot of 8 except for freeing those horse-like creatures while leaving the kids as slaves. What do you think? How do you feel about this one?
I feel like she was there for the story.
Yeah?
That's it. That's all I got.
I was really hoping they'd say something like worse because of lack, like she just didn't get much done in terms of like character potential, but they just kind of seem to just not like her, which is really funny.
I mean, like, I guess she didn't get anything in the second movie, which doesn't help the case in point. I feel like they could have had a different opinion if she went somewhere, but she didn't.
Somebody said, Admiral Holdo, whoever that is.
Not familiar. Is that a Rebels character?
Admiral Holdo. Oh, she's the purple lady.
Oh yeah, okay, no, never mind. That makes sense.
Yeah, they hate her because she has purple hair. She probably has pronouns too while we're here.
I guess, yeah, her character, like, the rationale behind it from her perspective on what she was doing wasn't great, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, I get she's not really a great character.
I just feel like she's overhated.
But yeah, I mean, like, people have, yeah, severely exaggerated how, I mean, she's just, like, not a very logical character in the sense of, like, the reasoning is not explained well enough for something that, you know, seems, you know, I don't know. I'm saying things, they're words.
They're words.
You know what people say, they say words.
They do say words. Boy.
I made
I'm making dirt.
Oh, well. Didn't think that through very well.
Oh, I should probably go night-night.
Wanna go do that in a sec?
Oh my god, babe, it's almost midnight. We should probably go to bed soon.
Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, we'll go for like 20 or 30 minutes maybe, and then we'll wrap up.
I just say next time my earbuds go bad or low, so.
Okay. Yeah, we won't go too much longer.
I might do one more in-game day and then stop, I think.
What?
How about 2 more in-game days if we sleep
Okay.
for them? Yeah, so I said Ryan Johnson.
That's not a character.
Thankfully, he didn't get upvoted that much.
I was gonna say, like, people have come back and been mad at Ray for being a Mary Sue. Like, shouldn't she be mad at fucking J.J. Abrams over Ryan Johnson? He's the one who started it.
Yeah.
Like, at least
Ryan Johnson tried to fix it.
Yeah. Like, at least be consistent with logic.
Why would they do that? They're Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
Anyways, the Martez sisters, Trace and Rafa, I think those were at, like, the very end of the Clone Wars show.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't that interesting. I wouldn't call them bad, but...
Yeah.
They just weren't interesting enough to warrant much.
So they said, in universe, I would have to say Mace. Dude was an absolute fuck-ass toward Anakin for years and likely helped his downfall. Cool character, though. Worst in general, though, was Clovis. He sucked.
Who's Clovis again?
Guy who,
oh, yeah, that...
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just sort of there for...
I do agree, like, I don't think Mace Windu is the worst in universe, but I mean, I like that they, like, at least that he's a cool character. They don't hate him as a character, I think they're just, like, he contributed a lot to why Anakin became who he was.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like that guy that these people have mentioned, he's not... The purpose of him being there is not because he needs to be this super fleshed out character. It's because it needed to be used to show Anakin's emotional state. And how he already kind of acted toward people interacting with Padme in a way he didn't like.
Yeah.
So.
What? You mean Clovis is a plot device like most villains can be when they're not that major of a villain? Crazy talk.
What?
Anyway, hot take, it's Yoda. In the entire series, all he does is set people back in or do absolutely nothing but sit back and let the bad stuff happen. He's supposed to be the strongest and wisest of all the Jedi, but we never actually see that, do we?
Based answer.
Unironically, yeah.
I mean, but yeah, like I guess, yeah, he does kind of.
I think it's based in the sense that it's probably the most like creative answer we've seen thus far.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, like a lot of the times he doesn't show what he's supposed to be.
Capable am I? Show you, I will not.
Yeah, and in situations where it feels like he should make a difference, he doesn't.
Go out and have margarita at Margaritaville from Jimmy Buffett, I will. I think that's what happened.
Okay, well.
Then we got I guess actually says it's interesting, and there's a deleted scene from Attack of the Clones where Obi-Wan is totally frustrated with Anakin, and Mace actually stands up for Obi-Wan for Anakin to Obi-Wan. By the next movie, those roles completely flop, but I always wished Mace having Anakin's back would have made it to the screen.
Huh.
That was from like the Mace one. I just thought, honestly, it could have been interesting.
Yeah. Well, it would show kind of how their relationship evolves.
Mm-hmm. So he said DJ?
Khaled?
We the best! Or I guess in this case, we the worst!
I don't even know who they're talking about.
I don't know either. Ray, and they give no explanation.
Why would they need to? It's so obvious.
I'm just shocked they didn't do the 2008 internet thing and go, "Nuff said."
Yeah.
So I said, Rose, nothing against the actress. The character was just pointless and annoying. I don't know if I call her annoying, but I do think, yeah, probably.
She kind of, she ended up becoming pointless because they just didn't do anything with her.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even say it's like nothing against her. It's really just her writing that just was lackluster.
You know what? I'm glad that they specify that because too many fans seem to actually hate the actress for some reason.
Oh yeah. Who's messaging me? Oh, it's just spam stuff. Also, my phone I can finally unplug. Yay! It's at 59%. Somebody said L337.
Oh god, I fucking hate that guy. Who?
Obviously, who is this? Oh, he's
if
one
you're gonna
of the
name the most
from...
obscure character, could you at least pretend or like give some explanation as to who it is?
L3 was a feminine, custom, self-made piloting droid associated with Lando Calrissian, who was active during the reign of the Galactic Empire.
Who?
I don't know. I still don't know. Apparently they were in the movie Solo, which explains why I don't know.
Oh yeah, I just don't.
Also, I saw the bee. Where's the bee? Where'd the bee go? Bee! Oh, you're gonna love it when I replant all these flowers.
Yeah, we'll have to get flowers for those bees.
I know. I love this bee. I love bee. It's so funny because bees scare me in real life, but then I'm in Minecraft and I'm like,
they are quite cute in Minecraft.
Lord. So they said I would pick Mace Windu as my least favorite character. He's a character with a lot of potential, but it's just wasted. I don't think Sam Jackson was a particularly good choice for the role. He didn't do much, and he was just kind of bland and boring.
Okay, who would have been a good choice for the role then? What?
Well, you see. Oh, this
What
bee's
is the
like
role
sticking
of
around
Mace
me.
Windu in this guy's opinion? What?
This bee's like supervising me. It's just been like hanging around me.
Like, do you have flour?
I will soon. Little orphan Annie.
What?
I don't know. Yeah, they also mentioned Rose, her sister should have left. Reva for dishonorable mention. Oh, I forgot I'm on Reddit, sorry.
Yeah, no, that would be Reddit for you.
Reva is a dishonorable mention. Reva was a fine character. You people just hate women. Boo-hoo! The character was evil, and she was also a woman. I'm never trusting Redditors on anything they say about movies, I'm gonna be entirely honest with you.
Yeah, or at least certain anything Star Wars related is just down the shitter.
Oh yeah. Jar Jar. I know he wasn't for me, but franchises have made characters that weren't for me before that I could still appreciate. Followed by the immediate next one saying, y'all saying Jar Jar are objectively wrong. On a completely independent comment thread, which is very funny, and I just upvoted that one because they think they're correct. Jar Jar is not the objectively worst character. He's just at worst mildly annoying.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not a crime.
Or is it?
I'm so sorry. Next we've got another one, Jar Jar Binks, that got downvoted. I like the comment that says you take that back. So I said that Argus guy, or whatever his name was, he was a Senate commando. I don't know.
Fucking beats me.
Hey, if you don't know the dude's name, why should I?
Huh?
I guess you're allowed to hate him because I don't know him. I love Beepy! Hi! Hey! How you doing? How you doing? I love this bee.
It's silly. It's been hanging around the whole time we've been working at the farm.
Yeah. Then we also got, yeah, again, another without Jar Jar one. And then somebody actually defended him. And then I guess, somebody even mentioned that, like, I had no idea the guy was that far down mentally. It wasn't the actor that was bad, I just didn't like, I just thought it was a bad character arc.
No, yeah, I mean, the character, yeah, is not great. But.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think because of the actor, I think a lot of people have finally turned around and been like, we can't really talk bad about Jar Jar now, man. Like, that's.
Well, yeah,
I just feel like
because.
I'm bullying a guy. Like,
Yeah.
um, let's see, any other comment threads? Another Jar Jar Binks vote? No. Gonk Droid?
Okay, well, now you're just.
To which somebody they said so poorly developed. What arc was there was flat. To which somebody says sad gonking noises, and they got like incredibly upvoted.
There's not supposed to be. It's just a random droid. It's not like meant to be some deep thing.
Okay, without elaboration, somebody said Count Dooku.
Huh. Well, at
Just
least they're
no
unique.
elaboration. Huh?
At least they're unique.
That is true. They're really salacious decrumbing it up.
Are there people saying him?
No, I was saying with the guy who said they didn't like Count Dooku, they're really salacious decrumbing it.
Oh.
I don't know, I'm using salacious decrumb as a verb. I'm sorry.
How could you?
I'm just a salacious decrummer. I'm part of the crumb community.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, so I guess somebody tagged a random ass user and then said or Ray, and they got downvoted. I'm also downvoting them. Then he said Bodhi Rook.
Oh, yes, Bodhi Rook.
Yeah, everyone remembers Bodhi Rook. Bodhi. Okay, I still don't know who you are. You were. Who was Bodhi Rook? Where are you? Huh? I still don't know who this is. Anyway. Sidious. He literally made everything worse in the galaxy for generations.
Yeah, that's what villains do.
Hey, now we're seeing, now we're getting to the downvoted comments. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Luke Skywalker. I could never get past his whining. It's funny. I'll give it that. The person's opinion is funny. Next we've got the absolutely normal person take of Darth Maul. I'm so sick of that dude showing up everywhere. To which somebody replies, this is the worst opinion I've seen on here, to be honest.
You know what? To each their own.
Oh yeah. I just think it's very funny, like the first Darth Maul hater I've ever seen on the subreddit.
Yeah. Try something.
So I said, yeah, Jar Jar Binks and the Ewoks are tied, to which somebody replies, the Ewoks?
Huh.
Oh, I thought that was a creeper, that's just you. Hi.
Aw, man.
So we back in the mine, let's go to our little night. What are you doing?
I was testing if I liked stairs over blocks for these.
Well, did you?
I was so-so on it.
Yeah, I think the blocks are better because it adds like a little more thickness.
Yeah, I was debating if I wanted a little bit more path, like half a block extra, or like a technically good block extra path space, or not. But I didn't think it was necessary.
So I guess so. Setting got downvoted again for another Luke. What he says, everybody's probably gonna hate me on this, but Luke, he's the most bland milquetoast character ever. He only gets kind of cool in Return of the Jedi.
He's not really that wrong.
Somebody said Salacious Negro.
Did they get downvoted?
Yes, they said Jabba the Hutt and his monkey lizard. They couldn't even name him. They couldn't even name Salacious Necrum. This is so despicable. You hate on the best character in Star Wars history. And you can't even name him. So they said, Hux, what's the point of the character other than cringe?
Okay, well that's not what I would have called him, but...
Sure. Then we've got Omega. You know, the child.
Not great of a character, but like, not that bad. I'm gonna start bringing some stuff back to it. Quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Don't bring the dirt yet, but bring everything else. Because I'm just using so much dirt right now.
Yeah. I might take some depending on how much there is, but...
I'm just using so much. Don't touch it, though.
Okay.
I'll let you know if I think you can start touching it, but I'm just... Even then, I might even use more, depending on if I re-flatten this out. I mean, I probably actually don't need that much more. I just, I'd rather be safe than sorry if I decide to reform a lot of this.
No, that's good.
So, someone says, that was another vote for purple hair lady. So I'm just skipping over that because they didn't actually give me a reasoning. So I said all my homies hate Prom Krell, which, yeah, sure. We all do. That is true.
It's just a meme.
Then we've got Ray, Finn, and Jar Jar are all trash tier. We've got Ray, we've got Prom Krell, we've got Rose. And that's it.
Damn, we listen to everyone's dogshit opinions.
I know. Now, who do you think the worst character is in Star Wars?
I don't give a flying fuck.
Congratulations, you're the most normal person on this platform.
Like, if I don't know, I'm trying to think, if I even had to pick, I don't even have, like, nobody immediately comes to mind because I just don't give enough of a shit.
Okay, who do you think, besides the ones we've talked about thus far today, who do you think's a character that just was entirely underdeveloped and could have been, like, far more given their, like, concepts? I guess. Or we also could just talk about somebody we've already talked about today, honestly. I just want to know your opinion on, like, what's a character that just kind of got, like, snubbed?
I mean, I think Rose is a bit of a disappointing situation because there was something and they just didn't. They just gave up entirely. Like, it wasn't even a case of they played it too safe or something. They just dead ass gave up.
They didn't even play it.
And so that one's a bit disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think Finn they could have done more with. I'm not like horrendously offended by it, but I feel like yeah, they just could have done more with it.
I am a little offended by it, but to be fair, I think it's just because I found his character concept very interesting.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
feel like it could have been for once like a kind of cool like I think it was just my fault for expecting Star Wars to want to tackle a nuanced, fun topic.
Especially Disney Star Wars.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen Disney Star Wars as great, very nuanced shows like The Mandalorian.
It's just the closest thing they've gotten is Andor, and that is like surface level still.
Oh yeah. I think Star Wars fans are praising it for like doing the bare minimum, if I'm being entirely honest with you.
Oh yeah.
Um try to think of other ones. Let's just talk about the show 'cause we were watching it earlier today. What is something specific you would do to fix the Bad Batch? Because I know you are
Delete
kind of
it. No.
okay. If you couldn't delete it, if you actually had to, if they
Damn.
forced you at gunpoint to fix the show,
Honestly, you wanna know the truth?
yeah.
It's not even that interesting. I'd probably cut about half the episodes.
Oh yeah, no.
That's it.
I,
Honestly, like, there's some good stuff in there. It's just crowded by pointless nothing that isn't even that interesting or well done. The characters just aren't interesting enough to be put in generic scenarios and for me to care.
yeah.
Like, you could do that more with the Clone Wars with Anakin and Obi-Wan because they had actual interesting like personalities and characters, and
I
like
think it
we had a
also helped
reason to
because they were
care because they
pre-developed.
previously existed.
Yeah.
But I mean, like even then, like characters like Rex and Cody and stuff are made more interesting, not because they're like super unique per se, but because
Mm-hmm.
the connections they have with the characters we do care about. So it just doesn't work when it's all clone because like I think I don't know if it was Dave Filoni or someone else got the idea that the reason the clone troopers were liked in the Clone Wars was because of their personalities,
Mm.
which they don't really have a personality. We get attached
I think
because
their
of their like
personality was more enriched by like the story, I guess.
yeah,
Like,
well yeah, I was like we're more invested in them because of their actions, so clone troopers sacrificing themselves means something, but when they're not in situations where they even can be sacrificed, there's just no tension or reason to care, especially when you don't have another character who like we a lot of times I think we care about the clone troopers because the other characters care about the clone troopers.
mm-hmm. And don't get me wrong, I don't think that it's impossible for us to care about a clone trooper. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's what I mean,
Like,
but
I feel
like
like
yeah,
I
but
feel like we can find a character that is a clone that, can have an interesting personality. Take, for example, the very obvious answer if they could have done something very cool with Boba Fett because he is a clone technically.
yeah,
And
yeah.
instead we just and like I think they kind of tried with Book of Boba Fett. Don't get me wrong. Like I think there was an effort, and I do like that I really think the controversial pick of just making him a goofy old man in his old age. I liked it.
Fine.
I liked it. I liked that he could have a little bit of fun. Like, I'm sorry that this man who's had to be like grown serious, straight edge from literally day one because his father raised him to be a bounty hunter. It's like,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I guess extended universe isn't canon, so I can't really bring up the fact that Jango Fett canonically brings Boba Fett to the most dangerous creature in the galaxy and asks him to retrieve something from it.
Right.
Literally putting his son in like the hands of death as a mission to teach his son to no longer feel emotions. Um, just ignoring that, even in canon, this kid's just kind of had to like live under a bounty hunter who's been doing all this like kind of shady stuff with like Sifo Dyas or whatever.
Mm.
And then watching his father die in front of him at the age of 10. Boba Fett was like 10.
Yeah, yeah.
If your father was decapitated in front of you when you were 10, you would probably enter a villain arc too. And I feel like like, Boba Fett as a character, people love him. People, even when he had nothing,
Yeah.
when he was just some random dude for 5 minutes in the entirety of the original trilogy, people loved him. And I think it is possible that the Bad Batch could have a lot more to them. I feel like the Bad Batch could be significantly more individualistic. And I think that's why the filler episodes are like, I don't mind filler. They just felt like voids. They didn't feel like filler, they felt like voiders.
Mm-hmm.
They felt like episodes that like they just didn't know what to do, so they just needed to fill in the runtime with like it is filler, but it doesn't feel filling. Like
Oh yeah,
good
yeah.
filler is filling. It makes you like feel more attached to the characters because you know what they're like in just random day-to-day hijinks.
Yeah, well,
I
yeah.
feel like
There's no. It's like I was gonna say, there's no character development because there's no character.
yeah.
It's all
And I
the
think these
same
filler
person.
episodes could serve to like I feel like we could use these episodes to really truly distinguish these characters outside of just basic archetypes. Like we have Tech the smart one, we have Hunter the leader, we have Echo the robot, we have Wrecker the big strong one, we
And
have
that's why, like,
Crosshair the
honestly,
evil
like,
one, and Crosshair had the most development, and I think he's the most interesting because they tried to kind of make him his own
well, yeah,
character up
he
through
has
some of the
had
bad.
an actual moral conflict other than we have to protect girl.
Oh yeah, sorry, Omega. Her archetype is that she's the little girl.
Yeah, like that's her entire character. And there's nothing like there's just no complexity to anybody except for
Okay,
Crosshair.
kids are not very full of personality, so I guess it makes sense for Omega. No offense.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, like, trying to think, there's got to be examples of
Greg Heffley, sorry.
Greg Heffley. Yeah. So there's the
I
movie.
was thinking
There's
of
the book. There's the animated movie.
I was just thinking of like children that had like personality, and I think Greg is funny because he's just evil,
Ah,
like just downright the worst child ever. Like I know that he tries to get us to hate Manny, but the real villain is Greg. Greg broke his friend's arm and tried to make it about himself. He tried to get clout by saying, "Oh yeah, I'm the guy who broke the arm, by the way."
yeah, but did you hear he did break his arm?
I just keep thinking of when Greg literally told Rally, "Your broken arm is the best thing that's ever happened to you," when they were in a fight. Uh,
So true. Go off, Greg.
because I think it just so happened to like get Rally more attention from people because girls were like, "Oh, I'm sorry that your arm broke. What happened?" Uh, or that Rally was just a generally likable kid, and so people liked his comics because they thought Rally was genuinely funny, and Greg couldn't handle it because he was jealous, and so he tried to ride off of Rowley's fame, and nobody liked that. I like you even trying to be like, no, Rally's supposed to be under me in the social circle, you guys. Come on. Like I don't know. And I think I just wish we had like more depth to it. Like I think if it's a show that's supposed to be character focused, you're kind of supposed to do
Fair.
something. Care. It's you have to put the care in character.
Mm-hmm.
And these people don't like I care about Crosshair the most for very obvious reasons. And it's because they actually developed him. They actually developed him as a character.
Yeah.
They
Well,
gave
yeah,
him a character arc.
once again, yeah, he's the only one with any actual conflict or, moral anything of it. It's just like, it's the only one that actually has been put in a scenario that's hard, not because it's like, oh, physical, we gotta go fight, but because emotionally and morally it was tough on him.
Yeah, like I think even with his ship defective, he did internalize the idea that he was just supposed to follow orders, and then had to come to terms with the fact that just like all the other clones, he is viewed as an incredibly disposable weapon, and that the Empire doesn't actually care about him, and he has to come to qualms with that. And even sorry, spoiler alert for part of the season 3 premiere, given that literally came out 2 days ago.
Yeah.
If you don't want to listen, don't listen for the next 30 seconds. Basically like when it comes to cross, like he literally just straight up tells Omega when they're in the prison, I would abandon you too if I was in your shoes. There's no point in like getting me out of here. I deserve to be in this jail cell. Like he's clearly going through something. This
Mm-hmm.
guy feels like he needs to like kind of atone for the sins of not realizing that he was kind of going against his own kind by by doing this, and that the only people who actually did care about him he abandoned. That's
Yeah.
a very interesting character plotline. That is very cool. I like Crosshair as a character. I think he's my favorite character that they introduced in the main cast.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm glad they actually brought him back for season 3, because in season 2 he showed up in some of the only interesting episodes of the entire series.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so I'm also gonna stop here when it comes to stream because my earbuds are screaming at me, so
Aki.
I'm going to end my stream.
I'm gonna wrap
Bye
up a few
everybody.
things and then I'll wrap up too.
Okay. Goodbye everybody on my stream. Woo. Alright, cool. Oh. I'm also gonna unplug my earbuds. Bink. Bunk.
But I think this turned out pretty nice with the sheep farm. Flies really quick. Just includes chests, because I will find a place to put chests in there. Probably get some shears and just chests for each wool color.
Mm.
Fancy bit of trading. Go back up a little.
Your hoe.
Now. Oh wait, let me see. It needs to be over. Like how every time you get emeralds, you're like, ah yes, I must buy cookies.
Yes.
Very important. Here. And nice having lots of guys. Okay, we have so many fucking blocks of bamboo. I don't know what to do with all of them.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, there's so many. Should we just start using it as fuel? I'm like, we can make planks, but like, what are we just gonna start building? Like, I don't even think bamboo. I mean, it's not bad looking, but it's definitely not the best looking option. Boy, really a massive dilemma. I guess I can quickly check the other farms. Make sure nothing's gonna instantly fill up if I AFK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm guessing next time we can hopefully wrap up with the sheep farm. I don't think there's much more cosmetically outside of just getting some chests in there that needs to be done, and then there's just the terraforming. There's not a band. That's fine. And that's okay. At some point I can probably combine all this stuff, but I'll save that for another time. Have the pumpkins quick. And yeah, we'll have to. We do have a bunch of ink sacks now, so we'll have to try to use those.
Mm-hmm.
Back to that farm for a bit. And then cacti. We're getting a few slowly but surely. Because that is a tiny ass farm. Okay. This. Start using a bunch of bamboo. We're gonna find uses for bamboo planks. The new primary wood now, apparently. How's it even look? I think it's fine. A little different. I wonder what you get if you smelt blocks of bamboo. Like I'm like, does that? Can you get charcoal doing that? No. Probably not.
Literally not sure.
Okay, I'm moving this boat, by the way. Chilling there. We have so many sticks. Okay, we'll wrap up here because it is a little late. So yeah, no. So next time we will hopefully wrap up with the sheep farm. Maybe see about doing a little bit of work with the guardian farm, or you know, figuring out getting to that path finally. We'll see. We'll figure it all out next time. But yeah, it's gonna wrap things up for a night stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be streaming again tomorrow as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.